Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fateless Legacies. This is our Rogues Row campaign. If you haven't watched any of our previous, go ahead and hop on YouTube. They're all uploaded there in order, and they'll be uploaded bi-weekly every Tuesday. Every other Tuesday, sorry. Anyway, go ahead and get started. Does anybody want to give a recap of what happened last time? I'll
The
take...
last one.
Uh, Nick wasn't here. Nathan? Kavaak, that's all you.
Um,
Do you remember what happened last time?
I do and I don't. Like, I remember we,
Give it from your character's perspective, just what your character remembers from what happened last time.
okay, well, we went to, oh, that's right, okay. So, we went to uh, I don't remember the name of the place, but went to essentially do a side quest in order to get information for our main quest, and it
Yes.
involved a medicine heist, and Kavaak wasn't sure if um, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm muted on roll 20. Um, yeah, so basically, Kavak was unsure whether or not. Sorry, my my thoughts were jumbled up.
You're good.
The party was initially split because the motives behind the side quests were morally questionable, and we weren't sure if we were basically being led into a seemingly righteous mission that wasn't quite so righteous. So we decided to trail and kind of just check the situation out first, see how we felt about it once we got there, what we saw, and the party split. Um, I ended up talking to a guard and basically becoming a temporary contractor, and
He wasn't a
there
guard.
was
He was not a guard. He
oh
was
no, sorry,
also he
he
was
was
also a merc.
yes, he was a hired hand for the college
Yes.
university. Um, and the other mercenary people went, and from what Kavak could briefly see, there was some kind of conflict. But I basically worked with the merc guy. I loaded the cart with the medical supplies, and then I he was like, "Hey, we're gonna go this way," and I turned the cart the other way and headed towards the party.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where we left off.
Yeah. Yeah. The rest of you guys in the alley, you had a bit of a tussle with some other mercenaries. You were hoping to avoid a tussle, but unfortunately it ended up happening. Luckily for you guys, it just kind of happened one at a time rather than fighting them all at once. So, it still worked in your favor. And you already mentioned that you guys all met the organization that calls themselves the Umbrella Underground. Was that already mentioned?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the name.
Okay, well, that's what they're called. The two imposing figures that you spoke to. You don't know what their position in the organization is, but you met them, and then they told you to go here, and then you did it, and now you're here. All right, we will go ahead and start with that. All of you standing.
Roll 20. I'm assuming. That's what we're talking about now.
Yeah, roll 20. So we're gonna go
Okay,
ahead and
cool.
zoom in to where all of you guys are. You're all located over here. So we ended with with Kavak and this guy wheeling the cart back over to where you all are. I think we ended initiatives there as well. So we'll go ahead and start. Go ahead and give Lockshire a little bit of a backstory, just really quick of what happened directly in front of your eyes. Is Tarte lured one of the mercenaries over behind these buildings over here. Uh, he followed her, and then they jumped him, strangled him. The other two mercs were annoyed that he was fraternizing rather than doing his job. So one of them went over there. They jumped him, and then you transformed Tristan. You cast an illusion on Alorus's face to make him look more like the guard who just walked around the corner.
Lockshire did that too.
Yeah, Lockshire did that. Alorus poked his head around the corner as in with the face of this guard and was like, "Hey, come over here. We need help." So he ran around that corner and was immediately assaulted. This guy put up a little bit more of a fight, but resulted in him getting KO'd. And that is where we ended it pretty much. And then
we
guys
ended
heard
it with those guys approaching us basically.
Mhm.
He walked up to pretty much see what was going on, and it was about to be fight number 4.
this guy in the no, he's in the back of the cart. So let me move the cart to where it should be. Tarte should be right here. He's in the inside of the cart. You're on the front. Okay. So this box here is the cart. The cart is literally being pulled by Kavaak. As Kavaak rounds the corner, Alorus, you make direct eye contact with him as the body that you just dropped hits the ground.
Just clubbed in the head, yes.
Yeah.
And
he's not dead. Yeah. I should mention he's still alive. You didn't intend on killing any. None of these men are dead. You didn't kill a single one of them.
For sure. And so Kavaak, you see that. I look over at you, and I don't look like me. I look like somebody else, actually. I actually, it looks to you like one of the mercs just knocked in another merc's head, and the Tarte standing by.
Yep.
I don't say anything at that particular moment. I don't really have anything to say.
The other merc, he looks out, pokes his head out, looks around, and says, "I don't even want to know. You're fucking fired. I got better help. Go faff off back in your fucking nest of debauchery where I fucking found you. Have a good fucking life. Alright, come on, new guy. Let's go. Let's go get fucking paid. Do our fucking job. Turn this fucking car around. I don't want any of these useless shites anyway."
Bobby, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I just look down at you when that happens. I guess I just start putting my sword away.
I don't.
Well,
I
that
don't know.
was easy.
Did you just get fired?
I guess I'm fired, and I guess Kavaak works for him now. So do we just jump him now? I start whispering in Tarte's ear. Do we just jump him now and take the shit, or do we wait till later? What's going on?
While they're having this conversation, Kavaak, you have two choices. Well, you have a lot of choices here, but you were just told by the guy who just hired you to turn the cart around and go in the other direction. So are you gonna obey?
I'm gonna stop for a second, and I'm gonna say, whoa. I don't know why all these guys are knocked out, but if there's violence involved, I'm gonna need a lot more money, dude.
Okay, roll me a social plus, let's call it a social
Manipulation.
yeah, social plus persuasion. But I'm gonna give you, I'm just gonna lower the yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, make the check.
Okay, D10, right?
Yeah, D10 plus social plus I'm gonna call it manipulation. Actually, social plus manipulation I think sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to me for once.
Yep. You're so welcome.
Oh, good, I got
Your
a
wise
10.
words. Yeah, you got a crit. McCritties, go ahead and roll me a D8 with that.
All right, so I got 14 plus social is 2. You said social manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 19.
19. Fuck yeah. We're already fucking splitting this 50-50. It was supposed to go fucking for. All right. Look, what I'll do is I'll give you. We'll split it actually even. I was going to take a share off the top and then split the reward 50-50. I was going to take the... So, fine. This whole load, I'll give you an even split on all the money I make. You make the other half. How about that? Even business partners. That will not be the way things are done in the future. I do a lot for this. I understand I put you on the spot. And yes, there could potentially be danger. Looks like all the danger was the crew that I fucking hired. Regardless. Now, are you ready to get a move on, or am I gonna have to pull this fucking thing by myself?
I drop the cart and I turn to him and I say, you tried to play me for a fool after I offered to help you? Who do you
While
think
he's
you
distracted, can I just like full swing, just try to bash the back of this dude's head in his head?
Yeah. So the cart currently looks like it's propped up against a building, so it's not actually there.
He's just doing a really good job of distracting him. I just wanted to just like club him the crap out, like just add him to the pile.
He is. So go. So you'll have to like walk up and around. But while this whole conversation is happening, you absolutely can do that. So you're standing on top of the stairs. He's sitting on
Is
the.
this like a sneak attack, or what is this?
So you'll just make the check regular. He just loses part of his dodge goes down.
Okay.
He loses his focus to his dodge.
All right.
Yeah, because he's not focused.
Because he's not focused.
His focus needs more focus.
So go ahead and make a
Is that
make
me?
a make a
Did
yeah.
I roll? Okay.
No.
There it goes. Okay, my name wasn't showing up whenever I rolled for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, it took mine a second too.
Gotcha. All right, so that should be a 14 to hit with the clubby club.
Yep, that definitely hits.
14 does the clubby club. Sweet,
14 does do
And
the
then
clubby club.
Let me double check your things in here. Where would weapons be under in your Is it building your character?
No. So weapons is under equipment.
the very
not
end.
an option.
Yeah,
sir.
it's in the back. It's in the back of the book.
So I need to go grab the paper copy, is what you're saying. It's not in the
mean,
folders.
I mean, it might be in the folders. Just click on the actual the PDF.
There are several. Which ones? Character sheet, Fateless Legacies, protagonist pages.
No, none of that.
I'm in building your character.
Okay, so get out of building your character.
It's a compendium of weapons.
Okay.
There's just a files. It just has files at the bottom. It should be 01 Fateless Legacies beta. Click on that.
We are not in the same place now.
Fateless Legacies trial. That one. That file.
Fateless Legacies trial. Okay.
And then at the bottom there should be a little thing that says files, and it should say 01 Fateless Legacies beta.
Pest, bestiary, Fateless Legacies, in-game notes, docs, plants.
What the hell? Why? Why does
I don't have.
why do you
I don't
have
have
all
whatever
that?
you're talking about.
Why does yours look like that? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how it should look. Okay, I'll just pull it up really quick for you. What are you looking
I'm
for?
just
Club?
pulling up. Yeah, I just want to see what a club does. If it's
Club.
D6 or what it does.
Club is a medium weapon, and it does 1d6 plus medium melee.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
Yeah, I've got like 5 instances of the PDF pulled up, so I can.
Well, poop. All right, it's only 6.
Only 6. Okay, so that's not gonna do.
Oh wait, did I have the weapon hex from? Did I hex my weapon? I can't remember if I've done this. This
did.
battle started a long time ago.
It did, but you did in fact have your weapon hexed.
Okay, cool. Then it does more damage than that, and I also add my it's not religion anymore. I think it's presence. I think it's presence now. Let me check. Additional damage, indignation. Go to your present skill. Yeah. Okay. So it's 3 more, so it's 9 in total.
9 in total. All right. Just give him the old clubbing. You peg this guy in the back of the head hard. So hard, it hits him in the back of the head, and then his head slams into Oh, yeah, and then his head slams into the bar on the top of the cart. You see blood come down from the front, and then he puts his hand on the back of his head, and he pulls his hand away, and there's red.
Dirty bastard. And then just goes in for the next to try to just.
It is that was
Yeah,
your.
I know we're in combat. I
Yeah.
know we're in combat. I'm just describing, yeah.
So, what I'm gonna do, just so we don't have to fucking deal with initiatives, is I'm gonna go in top to just top to bottom order. So, Lockshire, you're up next. You see this happen from your stoop. You're standing atop a staircase on what appears to be someone's porch, looking down over this encounter. You're not super high up.
I'm just leaning up against the rail, smoking a cigarette, a really long cigarette.
All right.
Or some sort of tobacco, or you know what I'm getting at. Some sort of inhaling drug.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just slowly puffing on it, kind of keeping an eye out.
All right. Are you gonna do anything?
Actively, yeah. I'm actively looking. Is there anybody approaching or watching or walking towards us? Anything of the sorts?
Yeah. As a second action, make me a mental plus perception check.
All right.
I love how absolutely not bothered any of you are. You guys are just like, we know how this will go.
We knew this was gonna happen.
This song
Dumb
and dance.
question. Perception. What is that?
You said a what again? It was a what?
A mental plus perception check. A mental plus
sorry,
awareness.
Kavaak, what were you talking about?
Mental plus awareness.
Okay, that's what threw me off. I was like, we don't have perception.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that I realized I was like, fuck. What does that mean then? Oh, yeah. Words.
17.
17. Yeah. So you can see through this open door here. I'll go ahead and just give you. This much of the room in here that you can see. Did that reveal properly for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see inside of this room here, and you can see a guy. He is currently standing here. He is walking over here. He picks up like a small tankard of something and slams it back. Is speaking to this guy. They seem to be having like a relatively chill conversation. You can't really hear anything they're saying. They're a little bit of a distance away from you. As far as like farther up this way, it's pretty much a dead end. It's an alley that leads up and then is blocked off by a building. Nobody seems to be bothering over there. You see some rats scurry around. Farther down on the docks, you can see dock workers unloading a new shipment that just dropped in. And you see another dock worker just kind of like meander around this corner, coming up this way, but it looks like they turn and they're heading down towards the docks. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot going on. The dock workers just seem to be doing their jobs. They don't seem to be bothered by this cart that's moving away, and they don't seem to have any idea what happened up here.
Well, I'm going to just begin slowly walking down as I step up and around the bodies of the unconscious men. Just, stepping around them, looking down in like this disgust, like
So they're actually farther up. I have them placed right here. They're actually 10 feet farther up in the north direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And they're in
dark alley.
Yeah, they're in a dark alley. They're in the shade. I just didn't have the alley drawn far enough, and I didn't feel like redrawing the map.
All right, that's fine. And then I'm gonna lean up against this wall by Tarte and actually try to listen in to this conversation. Can I use my first action to listen in?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Actually, no. You can keep the perception or the awareness check that you'd already made.
Okay.
You just needed to get closer to here, so you just lean over next to Tarte, and then you can hear the bigger guy. Right, we got a load in. That shipment's done. We've got another 6 loads in today. Looks like most of these guys are off duty, so we're going to be a little bit short-staffed as a lot of our members are quitting on account of the murders that are happening. It's not good, not good at all. We're going to have to outsource. It's not going to be pleasant. We're going to have a lot of ruffians. Fortunately, we've got and the conversation carries on about business.
All right. I just nod to Tarte then. I'm leaning up against this wall, smoking my stick like a cool guy, and that'll be my turn.
Tarte, it is now your turn.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm
Russ is fighting the last mercenary boss.
Yeah, you saw Russ sneak up onto someone else's porch and then just like lean over the edge of the porch and just fucking club this dude. You are, by the way, 5 feet above him.
Oh, neat. Okay.
You're like
brilliant.
standing on a raised 5-foot platform.
Where's Russ at on this map?
Right here.
There he is.
On a raised platform over top of a guard captain who I just clubbed in the head.
Is the guard captain still standing?
Yeah. He gets clubbed. His face slams against the banister. He puts his hand to the back of his head and pulls blood away from the back of his head. And he turns around. He has his helmet off in his other hand, so his helmet's not currently on. Yeah, that's what you see.
Can I walk over and trip him?
You can initiate a grapple with him.
Yeah.
Do it. You need to have a specific martial maneuvers and skill sets to just straight up trip somebody, but you can grapple them and then just try to like knock them to the ground.
Lame.
Yep. He's also inside of a cart. Well, he's not inside. He's inside of a cart, but the cart has got an open lid. It's not like a closed lid cart. It's pretty much a wagon.
Regardless, I don't think he did whatever he was doing.
I was like, I didn't do shit.
Okay.
I didn't do jack shit. Me. Yeah. Didn't do dick. The total was it's just physical, right?
Yeah. I gotta know how you're getting over to this guy though. Are you gonna climb up into the cart, or are you gonna go all the way around the cart, which would be difficult to do?
I guess I'll just climb. I've got the movement speed to climb into the cart.
Yeah. You're good. I was just asking. For thematic purposes.
Fuck you and your thematics.
All about them. All about thematics.
Yeah, I just walk over, climb into the cart, and then just kind of like grab onto both of his legs, but don't really. I guess he just kicks out of it.
You like tackle into him, and then you just like hug him around the waist, and he looks down at you, and you just see one of his arms is holding the helmet, the other one raises up into a fist, as he's looking down at you.
I say something about how you should never hit a lady.
And you just see his face cock a half smile. And Russ. Actually, no, sorry. Kavaak, it's your turn.
Okay. Trying to think.
You guys are relatively in the open now. None of what had just happened was seen, but it is pretty apparent that you guys are in the open at this point. Combat will be visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta end this quickly.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I jump into the cart and I try to stop him, say, hey, like, what happened? And I'm still trying to play him right now.
He turns and looks at you. They just fucking hit me! Stop them! It's your fucking job! Get your weapons! And you see him like reaching with his fist up to take a swing at you can't tell who, but he's about to hit somebody. If you want to actively persuade him not to fight, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. That is not possible. He will fight no matter what. There is no persuasion that is gonna stop him from combat.
I mean, it depends. A blade can be pretty persuasive.
Well, that's different. Intimidating him is possible. You might be able to intimidating him to put his dukes down, but persuading him probably isn't going to happen unless you maybe offer him more money than this gig is worth. But that's still
or I can scare the shit out of him again. I've only almost killed 2 people doing it.
Oh yeah, you can use that. You can use that ability.
Yeah. I am going to use Vivic Psychic Torment on him.
Do it. Fucking do it. Go ahead and read me the description of that. What is his
Um,
save? Vivid psychic torment. He makes a mental plus focus check versus your social plus insight check. All right.
Use social insight.
Oof, that's pretty high. It's what was his again? Mental plus presence. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a 15.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
And you said it's for me. It's mental plus persuasion.
Target must make mental plus focus versus your. It's actually a social plus insight check. You're basically trying to pick out this man's worst fears and make them manifest in such a horribly descriptive way that the man like literally like it shakes him.
Okay, well I also got a 15.
You got a 15? He got a 15.
Does Ty go to the defender?
Ty goes to fuck, I forgot which one it was. Nick, Ty goes to defender or Ty goes to assailant?
That's a good question. Ty was defender.
Ty's defender? Okay.
Yeah.
Ty goes to defender. That's what I thought. I thought Ty went to defender. Okay. Then, unfortunately, you fail, but they oh, okay. Yeah. It doesn't do anything if the check fails. Yeah. So he
Does he know that he's been affected by a spell?
It's not actually a spell. It's not. There's no magic to it. It's literally just an attempt at being fucking freaky. The guy just looks at you with this kind of horrified look. It doesn't seem to like phase him beyond that. He seems to remain stoic, but he like rears his head back. I don't know what the fuck to do with that. And that's gonna end his turn. Alorus, it is now your turn.
Nice.
He is aware of you.
What just happened? No, yeah, I'm totally sorry. I acknowledge what just happened, and like clearly this all makes me hesitate for a moment as I look around, and I'm like, are we? I was gonna immediately get the vibe of I feel like we're still going for this, and I swing again.
Okay, you're like, all right, looks like everybody's good for it. Go ahead, roll to hit.
It was just a bizarre. A lot of weird things happened in between one swing of a club and the second swing of a club. So
yeah, you're like combat awareness. You're just like looking around, trying to gauge the tension of the room.
Yeah, quite a bit. So that is frickin' it's just my melee plus. Yeah, that's a frickin' 18. Oh boy.
An 18, solid. Give me 1 second. I realized I did something. Oh yeah, he didn't have any. Okay, there we go. Two, 18 definitely hits. Sorry.
All right, and damage. So that's gonna be plus 12.
12.
Because, wait, my presence. Is my presence a 3 or a 2? No, it's a 3, so it's a 13.
13. Fuck. Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big swing.
13 minus 6.
Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah. Earlier I was like, wait a second. I didn't add my I did add my stuff correctly. Never mind.
All right. As you fucking swing into this guy, you hear like the metal chest piece that he's wearing just crunch and cave in, and as it caves in, it like dents into his chest, and he lets out this gasp as the metal pieces on it snap and fall off, and you just see his exposed chest with this huge bruise on it. He is still standing, but
Okay.
you can tell you've shattered his armor. He doesn't have any armor on anymore.
Well, I'm gonna hit him with a spell then. Windblade.
All right.
All right.
I do believe
I
that
gotta
is
switch
a
to the correct one.
mental plus melee weapon, I think.
It is physical plus arcane versus
Oh,
target's dodge.
okay, physical plus arcane. Gotcha.
That is a D10. Yep. Oh, that's a high roll. Sorry, I'm having to click to a lot of different pages. And it's mental plus arcane. Is that what we said?
Mm-hmm.
Physical plus arcane, right?
Or physical plus arcane. Sorry, I honestly can't remember. Oh yeah, physical plus arcane. There it is. So 5 plus so 7, plus lots of numbers. Okay, yeah, this is a good spell for me. That's a 16 to hit, my friend.
Yep, that hits.
Woohoo! And sorry, on 10 feet or 2 damage, and oh, okay, 2d4 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 2d4 damage because I don't think moving him is gonna help us in any way. It's just gonna move him more out in the open.
Yeah, I would just
And
push him
so
further in the
that's
open. Actually, you can move him in any direction. So
Oh, I can.
yeah.
Oh well, I already rolled. But
Okay.
okay, because actually I would have moved him towards me, but or towards
Like
towards the left,
towards
basically.
onto the thing.
But it's all right.
It's
We'll
all
just do the 6 damage.
Do 6 damage. All right.
So basically, just come down, club him, and then reach down and grab the base of the I guess it's still a club at this point, and just swing it in front of him, and a gust of air hits him in dead center, doing 6 whole damage. What is that kind of damage, by the way?
It's I believe it is physical damage. It's either physical damage
It just says 2d4 damage. It doesn't
2d4
say what
damage.
kind of damage.
It's either physical or sonic. I think it's just physical though. I think it's just physical damage. Yeah. I think the intention was that it was just supposed to be physical damage. It was supposed to be damage that could be negated by armor. Not that it matters. He doesn't have any. As you just see this wind gash just hack up his chest. You see blood splatter up. Kind of showers up and then drops back down. It is now his turn. So he holds his chest. He coughs up a little bit, and he enters a stance. You see him kind of throw his helmet aside, draw a long sword with one hand and a short sword with the other. With the draw, at the same time as drawing, he brings it up and smashes. He attempts to smash Tarte in the side of the face. Probably does so with the dagger. Sorry, not a short sword, a dagger. That's a 14 to hit. Tarte, does that hit? Tarte?
Robert?
Sorry, was muted. Yeah, it do.
It do? Okay. And you take just 1 point of damage. He literally just smacks it into the side of your head, the dagger, just whack, with the hilt end of it. As he's drawing the long sword. He draws the dagger up the sword. The spark ignites the blade with this sort of searing blue fire, and he swings it at you, Russ.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Does a 16 hit?
Sudden sense.
What does sudden sense mean?
He has to re-roll it.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Tarte, you just the way it works is you shout at Russ, and literally explain what you just say. Duck.
Yeah.
He's
Go
going.
on.
Yeah. He's
Why won't you dodge?
Yeah. You just shout.
Gohan,
the
why won't you
trajectory.
dodge?
It
Yeah,
is
Gohan, why don't you
instead
dodge?
now
He's-
15.
It's a 15
tried.
hit now?
It's a
Oh,
15
well,
to hit now.
cool, it went down by 1. That's nice.
Yeah,
sorry, I tried.
he rolled a 7 this time.
No, I appreciate the attempt, Bob.
So it still hits, I take it?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. As you like, you dodge back enough and he splits the banister. The bits of wood shower as he just kind of lunges forward with the rest of the swing and strikes, dealing 9 points of damage.
Exactly my soak.
2 of those are it's fire damage. So the 2 ignores the soak; it just goes straight to your armor. The rest of it, so 6, so 7. Sorry, 7 damage goes directly to is physical damage. 2 of it just goes straight to your health.
But when it does damage to my armor, it only takes down the soak by 1, right?
Yeah, it only takes down the soak by the amount that it dealt to you. So ignore the 2, the 7 damage. However much that goes over your soak, your armor goes down by that much. Your armor takes the same amount of damage that you do.
Okay, so if none of it actually went past my armor, then my armor took no damage.
Your
because
armor,
I did
sorry,
take 2 fire damage.
Okay. So if
but none of the rest of it made it through.
Gotcha. So then yes, you were right. Sorry, it just takes it down by 1.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it goes. All right.
Takes it down by 1.
Regardless of how much damage was actually dealt to it, it'll still go down by 1.
Yes. It still
Okay.
it only goes down by 1 if it soaks all the damage, and then you take the 2 fire damage after that.
Yeah.
And you see him.
I did that. I was just curious about the armor still.
Yeah, you're good. So 1, 2, and then the third is gonna be. And then you see him just take his fist and pound it into the wound on his chest, and you just see him steal as he breathes in and out heavily. And you can see him sort of gain some sort of strength from that. How much morale can he lose? 3. Okay. And he yeah, that was an action to do. Okay, so that ends his turn. If you can't tell, this guy was the boss of this encounter. That's going to end his turn. It is now these guys' turn. Do they notice? No, they don't. This guy, do you notice? Yes, you do. Lockshire, you notice? This guy heard something. What's that? 5, 10, 15, and 20. Lock, he steps out of your threat range.
I mean, what I was gonna do is, it's not my. Is it my turn yet, or is it close?
He's stepped out of your threat range. You can take an action against him. It doesn't have to be an attack. You just have as he steps away from you, you may take an action against him. It just cannot be a ranged weapon attack. It's the only thing you aren't allowed to do to this man.
Okay, well I have a
sorry, or ranged spell attack. You can't use a ranged spell attack or a ranged weapon attack. Everything else is free game.
This one is an attack. It's called Enthralling Whisper. I can target them and they become entranced by me.
That works. You're allowed to do that.
All right, I'm going to do that. Well, does this XP more than 2?
No, it is not.
Excellent. So I'm going to, as he begins walking up towards me, I just can lean around the corner, all like cool, like.
Locke, I'm also increasing that because I'm realizing as I'm making more NPCs that making a NPC with 2 is literally only like peasants and such are the only things that will not be more than that. So I'm increasing that from 2 to 4. So
All right, cool.
yeah, creatures of 4, which is kind of like level 1 entry level creatures. Anyway, yeah. So he steps out of your threat range. His threat range is you can do this. Do it.
I tap him on his shoulder, and as he turns around, my eyes just get really misty. And I look him deep in his eyes as he becomes entranced with me, and I just say, "Go back inside. This is official business. No need to trouble yourself with."
Does he make a check, or does it just happen auto?
No, it just happens.
Oh, as long as he's not aggressive with you.
He's
He
entranced.
looks at you and kind of just sways back and forth, and just nods, and begins to go back. So he 5, 10. And literally his
Alright.
full movement to walk out and then back inside. Perfect. All right. And then back to initiative start. That's going to be you, Locke.
Perfect. I'm gonna reach in as a free action and close the door. So as he's entranced with me, yeah, I just reach in and I just quietly close the door, and then I walk over
Yeah, you're just
here,
being a gentleman, closing the door behind him. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Click.
and I yell over to Alorus. I say, "Well, you're starting to draw a crowd. Make it quick." And as I say that, I cast Overwrought. So now you get you have a bonus on your next roll equal to 8 plus 8.
Oh fuck.
Frick. Okay.
Nice.
Can that be used on a damage roll?
That next skill check. So not damage, but like to do it.
An attack.
Okay.
It counts as an
Yeah,
attack
that's an
roll.
attack roll.
Yeah, that's an
That's
attack
why I was
roll.
asking, can I be used on a damage roll? That was the question.
So no.
But that's fine.
No.
Okay. So, but that's cool. No,
You
appreciate it.
Guaranteed hit though. Guaranteed hit.
Yeah, that's a definite guaranteed hit.
All right.
And
Brilliant.
I'm not done yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna how much I have? Let's see. I moved 5, 10. How much is it to climb?
5. It's just 5 feet of movement to get into. 5 extra feet. Think of stepping into it as you take the slowed condition until you get into the thing, and then just step on top of Tarte. Just step directly on top of her.
Well, I'll go here then. As I'm up here on the top, I'm gonna be standing on top of the cart, looking down. As I say to the guy being hit, you probably shouldn't stand there. That's quite a dangerous position. As I cast Bulk as a first action, he now loses one of his instant actions. I gain 10 feet of movement, and I'm gonna just jump down over here and walk over here and lean up against the cart and just keep smoking my cigar or my thing.
Okay.
I'm not watching these people, just if anything happens, I can try to, deter anyone down in this area down here.
Gotcha. All right, brilliant.
And, yeah, he lost his instant action, this guy here, so.
He does not have, he no longer has that. Okay, so, then that means everybody is free to walk away from him now without taking any damage. But anyway, that's gonna be, Tarte. So Tarte, you started your turn within 5 feet of this man. So he's doing something. He's doing a thing. As you start your turn, you start, like as it comes around to time for you to you see your opportunity to do something. You just see his dagger coming down in your direction, as well as a sword. His stance is constantly changing, and his weapons keep flailing about. He's kind of just flailing in this kind of elegant. Almost looks like he's dancing as he keeps switching between focuses between the 3 people who are standing around him. I need you to make me a
Real quick,
physical plus
when he's
acrobatics
changing
check.
stances, is that an instant action or a second?
He's not changing stances. It is the Searing Wind stance that he is in, which just if anybody starts their turn within 5 feet of him, they have to dodge his constant blades that are just swinging around.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be a physical plus acrobatics check.
I gave my
failed.
bonus to the wrong person. I'm so sorry.
You did
Aw.
in fact fail. So let's.
Also, I've rolled exclusively ones on this thing tonight. I'm switching my physical dice, and you can't tell me no.
I was actually going to give everybody the opportunity to use physical dice tonight, but like sometimes we just like seeing them pop up because you like everybody gets the opportunity to see them. But I also understand that these kind of suck. Like they just they have screwed me in the past. However, when I'm DMing, when I'm the narrator, they fucking love me. They just
Well, fuck you.
yeah. So
That's
I
just how
also
DMing works. The dice only work well for you when you try to murder your players.
yeah, when you're being mean to your players.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh shit! It's a martial technique.
Yeah. The 2 rolls Bobby's rolled have been ones.
Yep.
I've documented them down here at the bottom.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. Thanks for reminding me and saying it after I just said it. You're the best, buddy.
Yeah, you're playing a woman right now. You need a male's approval before your opinion.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
damage scaling. Okay, so
that's why I was the only one that didn't get COVID. Suck it.
okay. You take 4 damage, Tarte.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's fine.
As you just feel this dagger just slash up your chest, you just didn't get able to move out of the way in time, and now it is your turn. You may take your whole turn. It doesn't stop your turn or anything. It just does damage to you.
I call him a bitch, and then I tell him that was very rude, and I told him not to hit a lady, and he should listen to me. And I look at Russ and get Russ, I'm gonna fucking kill him. And and then I hit him with the elemental blast.
Do it.
Thing.
Hit him with the elemental blast. You have to take a 5-foot step back to do it, but that's fine. He doesn't have any. He can't hurt you.
Yeah, yeah. He can't hurt me. Yeah, I jump out of the cart. I do a cool backflippy flip, and I blast him in the face.
Do it. Fucking roll to hit.
It's gonna hit because it's mental plus range weapon. I rolled a 10.
Jesus Christ. Then yeah, he's.
So we're gonna we're doing this.
Okay, tell me how much. Tell me how many.
10, 4. So that's 14, 20, 24.
Actually, that's gonna miss. So I'm just kidding. It hits.
Mm-hmm. Do I double the damage?
No. So when you crit on an attack, it's just an automatic max damage.
Oh, okay. So it's just 4 plus
mental.
1d.
4 plus arcane.
No, it's just 1d. It's just a d4 damage.
Okay, just a d4 damage. Then just
yeah,
because
it's my racial thing.
Oh, it's the racial one. I was about to say because the spell is supposed to add the elemental blast.
I'm sure the spell does, but it's the racial ability because I don't have that spell because I wasted all my spells on buffs for someone else.
So he takes 4 damage.
Hey, that's just for someone. I mean, I've been the only one fighting, but that doesn't mean.
All
so
right.
Yeah,
as you blast him, it hits him just like right in the chest and envelops his whole head. As he lurches back and convulses for a brief moment. His mouth opens wide, and you see like the lightning just kind of out of his mouth. It looks fucking painful. Kavaak, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. Well.
Kavaak, Russ
Yeah,
says if you don't swing on this man, he's gonna swing on you next.
Yep.
Russ just yells, "Fucking hit him, or I'm gonna fucking hit you!"
Oh, shit, I just does anyone have any of the spells up?
Kavaak makes Tina noises.
Yes, I have them right in front of me.
The arcade blade keen.
Arcane,
I just had it up.
I gotcha. Arcane Blade Keen It's what that guy just did to make his sword all blue.
First action, increase your crit range of any weapon you were holding by 1. You may spend an additional arcane points to further increase the crit range to a maximum of 3. The spell's effects last 1 minute.
All right, cool. Yeah, 'cause I just had it up, and then the window's being.
You're good.
It's not coming
I
back up,
just
so they
happen to have the spells up right in front of me. Anyway.
Yeah, fucking Microsoft Edge sucks.
Yeah, fuck Microsoft Edge.
I don't know. I like it.
I am. You think that can count as a first action?
Yes.
Okay. I will.
Wait, it's a first
Hey,
action? Arcane Blade Key is a first action?
As a first action.
That is dumb. It's a second action.
Well, I'm not the one who wrote it.
No,
so...
no. It was me entirely. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming myself because that's dumb. It should be a second action. So it will be second action.
What's the second action? Sorry.
It will
Arcane
be
Arcane
after
Blade
the
Keen.
turn,
Arcane
you
Blade
mean.
Keen.
That I mean that makes it easier for me to cast spells like that.
Just this single spell. Just Arcane Blade Keen. As a first
Hey,
action,
Makes it
Dylan,
easier for me to
increase the
cast
range
spells like that.
you are holding. Arcane Blade Keen only works on yourself. You can only use it on your own weapon, or a weapon you're within 5 feet of. Sorry.
I was about to say, I was like, because you've let me use it on Russ.
Okay, but no. I see why it's only why it's a first action though.
It increases
because
everything for
it increases
1 minute.
the crit, and it goes for a full minute.
It goes for a minute. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it goes for a minute because that's the whole reason I took the whole combat spellcaster feat was so that way I could cast this and then it hit somebody
and then hit.
afterwards.
Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot that it lasts for a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, Kavaak. It is a first.
It's
action.
just something you take at the start of a fight, not the end of a fight.
Yeah,
That's just,
yeah. It's something it's like the first thing that you should do when you're readying. But obviously we didn't think it was going to go this way.
Question.
Yes.
Can I use it on my
Magic? No.
My infernal.
No.
No, my the poison throwing weapons.
No. It
Okay.
must it has to be a physical weapon. You can't enchant magic with other magics.
Makes sense. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
I do have other weapons. I just wanted to make sure. Follow up question. Can I so infernal ancestries where I'm immune to poison. I can summon a magic throwing poison dagger. Do I have to throw it, or if I'm within range, can I stab with it?
It is so it's not actually a dagger. It might appear as one, but it is made out of pure magic, and it does shoot out of your hand like a bolt. So.
But I'm just saying, like, as long as I'm like, if I'm within like 5 feet of this person, can I still use it, or do I have to be like further than 5 feet away and actually have it?
Yeah, you have to take a step back. You have to take a 5-foot step back and then blast, because attack. You just can't attack within. Well, you actually, sorry, you can. You can. Tarte didn't need to step away. The reason why you wouldn't do that is because they can take a reaction attack to hit you when you attack with a ranged weapon within 5 feet of them. However, this guy doesn't have that ability, so you can absolutely do it. It's just
all right, cool.
The reasoning is the somatic components, the like Naruto style hand movements, for casting a spell. It doing that directly in front of someone opens yourself up for an attack. Same thing with drawing an arrow from a bow and trying to aim a bow at someone. So like attacking someone from that close is but this guy doesn't have any reactions. He's all fucked up.
The reason you see me doing it is I actually burned 3 of my XP points getting the ability to combat cast. That's the reason Russ does it.
Yeah.
So you'll see me do it in the future, and that's why.
Okay.
We're all so like I'm going to introduce the tier system after this encounter, which is going to change a few things for you guys. It's going to help you guys out a little bit. It's going to give you some buffs and shit. However, it's all good stuff. None of it's going to take anything away from you. I just want to never mind. Ignore me. So carry on. Kavaak, carry on with your turn. Go ahead. Sorry.
I am going to use Infernal Ancestry, and I'm going to throw a poison projectile into this dude.
Do it.
From right in front of him.
Fucking you just fucking put your hand on his chest and blast it into his chest. Go ahead, do it.
Yep. Alright. I got a 2 but it is thrown is a one. Oh shit! I used the wrong dice.
Oh, you did. No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's a one.
D10? No, it's a D10.
It's a D10.
No, it's the. Well, I guess because normally I guess if it's a thrown weapon, it's a 1d4 plus throw.
That's your
That's
damage.
the damage. You still have to hit him first.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so I got a 2, and then is it physical plus range, or would it be melee at that point?
It is mental plus range. Sorry, mental plus range.
Okay. Okay, so I got 2 plus
Unless it is
4.
physical.
I got 9.
Yeah, mental plus range. 9. So as you shoot this blast, you put your hand right up against his chest and shoot this blast. Oh fuck. You're directly in front of him. You start your turn within his threat range. Make me a physical plus acrobatics check really quick.
Oh yeah, because he's still flailing and shit, right?
Yeah. So make me a physical plus acrobatics check.
Oh shit, my acrobat. Okay, I do at least have 1 point acrobatics. Okay, sweet. All right, so I got an 8 plus. Said physical acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 12.
12 goes to defender. So yeah, you see the as your hand starts to glow with the energy and you go to blast it, you see one of his blades coming and you dismantle the thing in order to block, and the blast just goes wide and shoots into the side of the building behind you, and you block his blow.
All right.
Just giving a thematic reason why you missed at point blank.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And that's going to be your turn unless you want to take any movement.
Yeah, I want to take as far back as I can.
Yeah. You take
away from
5, 10, 15. You can either go this way or you can take another double step down to the level below, or you can just keep going this way. Wherever.
Yeah, I want to go that way.
That way. All right. Actually, you can move your icon. If you click on it, you can move it wherever you want it to go.
I was just trying to think of yeah, I'm gonna move him there. Yeah.
Okay. You just step down off of the wagon. You guys are now you're fuxing this guy up. He's not feeling so hot. Russ, it's your turn.
Yo.
You start within his threat range. I need you to make me a physical plus athletics check.
Oh, I can do those.
Oh, sorry,
Wow.
acrobatics. Physical plus acrobatics.
Physical plus acrobatics. Cool.
Yeah.
D10, don't fail me now. Alright, I can deal with the 6. 6 is I can work with. That's going to be acrobatics, so that's going to make that. That's a 14.
Hell yeah, you block that bitch. Blade swings up at you. You just fucking put your club out and you just hear ting! Magic sparks fly off of your sword as he carves a gash into it. Your turn.
My sword's not going to appreciate that. It's okay. It grows back, I think.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah, so I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If he leaves my threat range by my own making, do I still get an attack of opportunity on him?
Yes. Everybody whose threat range he leaves gets one.
Okay, cool.
That is why pushing someone 5 feet is also pretty useful, because everybody can attack them as they fly past.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to hurl him basically to where Tarte is.
With the wind blade, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's see if that happens. So I was bankrolling this for this particular purpose. Locke, how long did that spell last? That increase your attack roll by a stupid amount. Is it just 1 turn?
It's your next attack.
Oh, you have to use it on your next attack? You can't use it on a...
I think it's the next attack of your choice, but I do think it ends. Let me check.
Yeah, I just want to know when it ends.
It doesn't say. It says like willing target I can see and hear bonus equal to my social stat on the next skill check of their choice.
Yeah, it's
I'm choosing to use it now because I wanted to save it for this action.
That's fine.
It doesn't. Okay.
That's fine.
I guess we should just have a limit on how, like maybe for like a minute. Just
I'll probably say until the start of the caster's next turn is what I'll end up putting it as.
Fair enough. All right. Well, for now. We're doing the thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
I'll let you.
plus
I'll
8,
let you
was
do
it right?
Yeah.
8. Okay. So D10 plus 8. That's gonna be, that's a 13 on that plus my numbers. It was a physical plus Arcana, so that's another 7. Adding 7 to it, so 21
Jesus
to hit.
fucking Christ. Yeah, that definitely hits. And where are you moving him to? Just go ahead and click and.
So I believe the spell moves him. I need to double check just to so I can understand exactly.
10
10
feet.
feet.
Yeah, it's the
So
10
I can
feet.
move him where Tarte is, basically, right? Okay. So in that case, I want to move him actually like
here.
below Tarte over her, if that is some place I can move him.
It is. Yeah, you just
Okay.
boom. You just as it goes to hit him, it doesn't come in like this long thin slice through the air. It comes out as this kind of large whelming wind gust that smashes into him and sends him sprawling backwards. He tumbles over the side of the cart and just lands on the ground next to Tarte, or lands like halfway on the ground next to Tarte.
Yeah. So as
He is not prone. It is
as
important to
instant
specify.
actions, though, both I and Kavaak get attacks on him.
Yes, yes, you do.
I'll go first, and then Kavaak, you do your thing, my man. All right, so it's a sword.
Hell
Well, it's
yeah.
not a sword; it's a club. But yeah, that's gonna be 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Really? All right.
As you swing out, you just sent this blast out. It's hard to see through the wind that's swirling around, even though you're the one who created it. And you just swing outward, and you see the gust dissipate as he's still falling backwards. Kavaak.
That is fair.
Take
But
an attack.
as my second action, then, because it's you Kavaak, go ahead and roll your die. But as my second action, I'm going to. Am I going to switch the weapon, or am I going to? Let's see. Yes, second action.
Kavaak.
All right.
What is your attack?
Yep. I don't know. It's still rolling the dice.
Oh, it's
Oh,
thinking.
really?
There it is.
There we
Cool.
go.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna turn my sword turns into a bow after that.
Okay, cool.
All right, and this is what other points are going to? Or is it just the 8?
It's just your attack roll. It's your
You're rolling to hit.
It's any physical melee attack that you have,
Okay,
with the person, which I believe is the sword. So I think you can swing your sword at him.
Yes, I'm going to do my medium sword.
Yes.
So it's going to be my physical plus melee medium, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 3, 6, 14.
14. Hell yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. That also misses. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, fuck this dude. He's just beating the shit up and he's still blocking everything.
Yeah.
He apparently blocked us both in midair while he was flying.
Yeah. As he
Yeah.
flies backwards, he sees your blade coming at him, and he literally just kicks your hand up, so your blade just goes wide, and then you just recenter, and then he lands sprawling in front of Tarte.
Oh, I thought that was a smart idea, but apparently it was the exact wrong thing to do.
Yeah, which is super weird. I mean, you gave 2 free attacks. It was definitely worth it. It's just unfortunate that.
Well, if I had instead hit him with the laser beam and then smacked him with a sword, I would have gotten 2 attacks that probably would have actually conked the fuck out. But
yeah,
mistakes.
He squares back up. And he's still like, bouncing back and forth, swinging his weapons around. And he looks up at you, Russ, still thinking you're the person that he thought he was. What the fuck is this? Some kind of a mutiny? You want a fucking bounty? You want all the money to yourself? What?
I just raised the bow and
Oh,
up at him. I can't even say anything.
No, he just, you fucking cunt. I'll rip your fucking throat out your fucking mouth. Yeah, go ahead and make me a mental plus focus check.
Right. D10, and then mental and focus. So that's gonna be +4. So 10.
10. No, that's a fail. You lose 2 morale.
Gotcha.
And then he reaches into his cloak and whips a dagger at you.
That's bad.
Oh, maybe not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does a 10 hit?
No.
No. You just parry the dagger. The dagger just bounces off of your blade. And then he swings the blue flaming sword down at you, Tarte. Actually,
Rude.
no, I'm sorry. It would make more sense. No, he can't. He can't get to you. Yep, he's going to swing his blue flaming sword at you, Tarte.
Wow, rude.
Oh, man. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
He's a start.
14, 15. 17, does that hit?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah. That's 7 damage.
All right.
Are you alive?
Yeah, only because I had that fucking Gambison.
Oh, the Gambison soaked enough of it.
Oh,
The
Lord.
Gambison's gone now. It's just destroyed.
That guard
absolutely.
saved your life.
Yeah, that guard literally saved your life.
But yeah.
Is he gonna get? Never mind.
Yep, I'm fine.
You know where I'm going with that.
Yep, I'm fine. I'm fine.
And then let's see, what else do we have? Dagger, sword, and that's it. Yep. He used all 3 of his actions. Okay. And then he looks at you, Kavaak, and he just shakes his head. I'm fucking disappointed in you. Oh, I trusted you. We were gonna make money together. We were gonna be fucking loaded. Now, guess what? You're gonna be dead, and it's gonna be on my fucking hands. And that's the end of his turn. It's now these guys who are gonna get another opportunity to try to see you. It's gonna.
They can't see shit.
Then 8, 9. Yes, they do though. They do see shit. They definitely see all of this happen. There's magic fucking being thrown about. There's spells
I threw
being
him
cast.
into the dark alley.
Ting,
That was the
ting,
intention.
tink, tink. Wait, you wanted him north? You wanted him
I
up
was
here?
mentioning there's a human helicopter.
Or you
I mean,
wanted him-
initially, yeah, that was the
Oh,
goal. But
that's where you were trying to blast him. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that wouldn't give you. Yeah, sorry, no, that wouldn't have given you the
oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
so this was the
Yeah.
only spot where he could go to get the so you just had to knock him over.
And then the other plus would have been 15 feet. I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Either way, this man is spinning swords around his body. He's
No.
doing flips and shit. Yeah, it's definitely very visible, so it makes sense. This guard, or they're not guard. He's not a guard. He's just a dock worker. Looks up, and sees you, Locke, just fucking leaning, like there's not this whole bullshit going on behind you. Oi, what the fuck is going on up there? You got fucking a whole display going on. Are you robbing this? Guards! And he just starts shouting for guards.
Hey, Locke, give him a business card. Maybe it'll calm him down.
I was gonna say, like, I don't have any symbol of power or authority, do I?
You do not. No.
I need to get one of those. Actually, no, I do. I pull out one of the I pull out as a reaction to that one of my
they don't hear
pockets,
anything.
whatever they're called. The documents I keep on me, the signed things. I just hold it up. I'm trying to play off that. It's official business. Nothing to see here.
On your turn.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
fucking
on your turn, I'll allow you to
Alright.
mess with it. But you start to reach for something in your pocket. He shouts. The only people that can hear him are you guys and these two. The guards do not actually hear anything, so he's gonna have to
Well,
start.
I've already dealt with this one. Nothing to
he's
see
he's
here.
definitely not gonna run at you guys. So he's gonna run the other direction. Is that so? He needs to go. He needs to climb. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, he can't get that
Kavak,
far.
the only words that I do say are just go ahead and get the card out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Fuck, for
yeah.
real.
So he just starts running this way, shouting. This guy. I'm actually gonna give him a check. He's gonna have to see if he hears. Yeah, he definitely does. So he's gonna start running too. 5, 10, 15, 20. These guards
I mean,
are just gonna square up. Not guards. These workers are just gonna square up, and they're not gonna move from their spot. But that's it. That's it. They're just moving. This guy definitely hears shit. So he's coming. He's fucking dazed. He's daisy. So this guy's gonna come out.
Yeah, I told him that nothing to see here, so he better be nothing to see. He better be in there sleeping.
All right. Oh, guys, this turned into some kind of a shit show. That's good. That's gonna be the end of the dock worker's turn. Lockshire, it is now your turn.
Well, as this guy is running away, as I'm reaching in my pocket, he's not paying any attention to
He's
me.
not
anymore,
looking
is
at
he?
you. No, he's running the other way.
Yeah, they're not smart people, so they're in flee mode. There's really no way around that.
They're not smart.
Um,
Good,
In
good
combat
God.
range of the of the halberd boy.
Yeah, that's why they're running away. They're not running away because fucking because you guys are because they're dumb. They're running away because they're smart.
No, Locke thinks so.
That's a good point.
Locke's, they're easily frightened little Bambis. And
Yeah.
I get it.
exactly. They're like sheep. You show one wolf and they all start running.
But yeah. So what are you gonna do with your turn, Lockshire?
Well, I peek around the corner and seeing Tarte getting fucked up.
Yeah, Tarte's not looking so hot. Tarte, like that Gambison that Tarte got, she like it's shattered. It's like slashed all the ribbons. It's yeah, splayed open. Her blood was spilled across the ground. She is not looking so good.
So I start making arcane signals in the air and pulling runes around as I summon two little spheres, like glow, are basically shadowy, like looking spheres. As I look around, I peek around the corners, like with this, the cigarette in the mouth, and I just toss them. One lands on the bad guy, one lands on Tarte, and he takes 2 points of necrotic damage as Tarte regains 2 hit points.
Thanks.
As I go back around the corner, and just sit there and basically keep focusing on the runes, keeping that arcane up. I'm concentrating on that.
Okay. So he loses 2, she gains 2, right? Is that what you're saying happens?
Yep.
All right.
And that happens every turn as long as I keep concentrating.
Oh man, this poor fucking guy.
And then I'm gonna yell around the corner. All right, Tarte, time to get what you're paid for. Finish them off, and override for you again. You can have that +8 this time.
The +8, hell yeah. Okay. Coming around to Tarte's turn actually, I think is next. So yeah, Tarte.
Brilliant. So
There's
what
just-
is that +8? It's just a +8 to hit, right?
Yeah, to any skill check.
Okay.
So
Brilliant.
it can also be to cast a spell.
Well, I don't have any offensive spells.
You've got Relentless Lightning. But that will also damage people, like other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that will damage.
You learned that the hard way.
Yeah, that it fucking wrecks shit.
Fuck it. I'm gonna. Fuck it.
You can dodge action and then like step back out of the situation, and then use something on him.
There is no dodge action in my system. There's no. Well, there is, but you have to have it as a special.
Yeah.
Special
I
thing.
don't.
Bobby.
That seems like a good thing to have.
You know what? I'm just gonna fucking. Where is he? Right here.
He's the
He's
guy
right
with
here.
he's the guy with the purple thing. on him. So
So,
there's
so
there.
yes.
So what you see
you're
this
fucking
like
in the wrong spot. The
per-
gold spot.
yeah.
Right there.
You see this purple guy, this guy with this purple ball, and it's just like it looks like it's got like these sinuous tendrils that are sucking life out of him. As they
Yeah,
suck out of him, they go into you. It's really creepy
That's
looking.
Is it in a
brilliant.
different spot than for you than it is for us, Bob?
I'm seeing it right here.
That's
no,
fucking
Yeah, I'm
weird.
definitely seeing him. I'm seeing
he-
him right here.
Really?
That's super.
No, I'm seeing it below. Okay, guys, you might need to
Refresh your-
Maybe
yeah.
your stream crashed.
Okay, it just moved. The Russians have attacked all of our nerd shit. Spotify, Discord, and now Roll20. The goddamn Ruskies are at it again.
Goddamn Ruskies.
All right, guys,
Yes.
defend the Burger Town.
Defend the Burger Town.
Oh.
What the hell is that? Why is there a clock there?
What?
I don't know.
Are you on drugs?
Nothing. Never mind. Tarte, what are you doing?
Fuck it. I guess the only thing I really can do. So I'm gonna run past him and who is this?
This is
This
a
is just a
guard.
guy.
He's currently running away though. He's running, yelling guards.
Guess what? In the water, Cthulhu summons.
What?
Ah!
Major illusion.
What in the fuck is going on? Anyways, so I guess alright, I guess there's nothing else to do, so I'm gonna run over here next to fucking this guy and just take that attack of opportunity.
Okay. As you run away, he's definitely gonna swing at you.
All right, now I do call him out on his bullshit after you see him swing at her, and I'm like, you said your problem's with me, fucker, and you're
Oh.
swinging on her.
Oh God. 13. 14, 15.
Doesn't matter, I'm dead.
Oh yeah. So it's a lot. I'm absolutely sure it hits you. I'm still gonna total the numbers. So it's 21. It's 21.
Yeah, plus whatever is
Automatically max damage, so it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm dead.
Yeah. It's gonna be Oh, nope. It lasts for a minute. So it's 13. It's 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How
So
much do you have
that's
to overkill somebody to kill someone in this game, Dylan?
It's got to be double their total health.
yeah,
Chat.
my total health is 11 and I'm at -10.
But you're alive. Yeah, you're not dead. You're not completely dead. Yeah.
I would have been if someone hadn't like fucking given me 2 points of health.
Yeah.
I saved your
No,
life. Holy
no.
shit.
The instance of damage that no. You're sorry, the negatives. It's got to be so you have to be in the negatives, double your total health. So you would have to have negative.
So I would have hit -22.
Yeah, you'd have to be at -22
Okay,
to
so
just
it's
outright die.
So it's
in one
like
hit.
impossible to die.
Yeah, it's impossible to die in one hit. However, you will start taking bleed damage.
Unless you fall out of a tower.
Yeah, so as you start
Well,
running,
that's also happened.
yeah. But as you start running, he just reaches out and slashes across your back, and you let out a scream, and then start to fall, trip over the side of the cart, and just tumble down and just drop right next to Kavaak. Kavaak, you still see that little ball floating above her though, and that's going to end Tarte's turn. Tarte, as you hit the ground with a thud, vision starts blurring and fading, red around the corners of the vision. You see your hand in front of your face. You see blood start to pool out in front of your hand, wetting the cobblestones beneath you as you try to clench your fist, and then your fist goes limp. Your vision starts to blur. You can hear the sounds of your friends fighting behind you, your heartbeat just pounding, everything starting to go in slow motion. Your head
And you hear
starts
me
to
say
blur.
the word coward at this fucker.
And then your vision goes black. Kavaak, it's your turn. Tarte just fell down in front of your feet.
Okay. Is Tarte like fully unconscious?
Yeah. She's like, there's like a pool of blood just starting to spread out.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I have. Hmm, Okay. Um. Shit. It's like I don't know why I have this like intense desire to try to rationalize with this dude because fuck this dude. He tried to screw me over and then immediately attacked me when I was just like trying to like, hey dude, like chill the fuck out. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a snarling plant growth.
Okay. And just trap him in this spot.
Yup.
So it's a lot of space that takes up. Was it 30 by 30?
20 by 20.
20 by
Oh
20.
shit.
Oh
Yeah, I didn't
God,
think about that.
Kavaak.
That might be too.
Shit.
I mean, like it's entirely up to you. But there's
It's gonna be this entire combat zone,
5, 10.
Yeah, no, I just realized that.
and it'd probably ensnare the cart too.
Yes,
It
no,
would.
it will
It would. It
100%
would.
pick up that card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would prevent the cart from moving.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because that's dumb. Instead, I hmm. Hmm. See, I wish that Lockshire gave me that +8 for combat.
Oh yeah, yeah, because Tarte got knocked out, unfortunately.
Yes, and also they had the only combat move they had was one that would fuck all of us.
Yeah, everybody. You can
Yeah.
say that. You can shout it at Locke. You can say those words. Locke's right there. He is your boss,
Yeah.
though.
Well, but Homeboy doesn't know that I know these people yet.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I
True.
say
I guess at this
continue
point,
to
just
swing
fucking-
on this asshole. Kill him.
Yeah.
Make
Kill
him
him.
die.
Yeah. For the record, Locke, next time, I could use a little buff like that too.
I don't think Locke has seen you attack anyone yet.
Yeah, he has.
If you'd hit somebody, you'd get it.
It would have been help. I would have.
Sounds like a Don
Would have been able
Mafioso
to hit
now.
someone had I got a little bit of a buff.
Hey, you're talking to my
I
guy all wrong.
am.
The veteran, not veteran, the old merc man. He looks up at you, Kavaak, and he's like, "Oh, looks like you bet on the wrong fucking team, then, didn't ya? Could have stayed with me. We could have had these fuckers mopped up in a minute. But no, you had to pick these fucks."
Well,
I hope it
you
was
tried to fuck
fucking
me
worth it.
over, and you attacked me as soon as you had the opportunity. What do you expect me to do? These guys aren't attacking me. You are.
I fucked you over. I fucked you over. Let's talk about fucking each other over then. Let's do that. You were tricking me from the fucking start. You fucking tiefling shit. You fucking Cambian arse fuck. A lot of those words don't sound like they make sense, but they're Emberkin racial slurs.
Yes. Yeah. No. I fully understood
Mhm.
the tone in which you said it already had me knowing it was racist as shit.
Yeah.
So in the middle of his little tirade, I want to I am going to
Take
fuck
your
it. I'm
sword,
gonna try.
put it to his
I'm gonna try
cranium.
to fucking. Huh?
Nothing.
No. What'd you say?
I just said take your sword, put it to his cranium.
Yeah. No. I would love to. His rolls have been stupid good though.
That does not affect that. Your rolls are against his armor class. He does not roll against it. You just swing on him.
Against his dodge.
Yeah, but he doesn't roll a dodge. He has a dodge.
Yes. Truth. His dodge high though.
Yes. Well, yeah, because I mean, consider he's a fucking helicopter. Goddamn
Actually,
Apache
he's
helicopter.
not doing that anymore. That stance that he was in before, it looks like he's changed it. He's in a different stance now.
All right. Hmm. I am not sure how to proceed. I don't, because I kind of want to do magic. I kind of want to do combat. I kind of still trying to want to throw one of my poison shit, but so far I have not had success with it. And also, I just like don't know what to do.
Pick the thing. You are enraged, and all of your friends are yelling at you to hit him with your sword. Your sword's in your hands, and it goes through your head. The thought of running the blade through his body sounds pretty nice. Stabbing him with your sword might be the best alternative. The best option in this particular instance.
Okay. I am going to use Arcade Blade Keen on my on my sword.
So that is a first
then I'm
action.
going
That
to-
would take the
Can we
action
just-
of you doing your attack. So you would do that, and then that would be all you could do on this turn.
Remember what we said. This
Yeah,
is the
no,
best.
fuck
That's a
that
good
shit,
thing to
then.
do at the start of an action, like at the start of combat. You don't want to do that
Okay.
at the end of combat.
Yeah, the reason
Oh,
Russ can do it is because he slotted his character specifically so he could cast a spell and then attack. Not
gotcha.
many people can do that. He just happens to usually pair one attack that does damage, one spell that does damage with a sword slash, but he doesn't have to do that. He could do a spell that does something else. As long as a spell isn't a first action, he can do pretty much anything. He could yeah, he's got a lot of things that he could juggle with spell plus attack. But you would
Gotcha.
cast that spell, and then you would still have a second action left, but you don't have any second action thing to do.
Yeah, understandable. Okay, then I'm just gonna use my. I am going to use my. See, my ranged weapon has an extra point in it, so I'm thinking of doing that. But also, there's other shit involved. I'm just gonna fucking try to run him through with my sword. Fuck this dude.
Do it. Charge him. Swing at him.
Yep. All right.
Hell yeah.
You actually probably hit him.
Melee is +2, so +5 would give me 14.
14 hits.
All right. So then I roll my 1d6 plus skill.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you! God damn it!
Oh.
I'm pretty
on.
sure. I think I've been doing the same thing so far too. I think I kept rolling ones in the damage.
Well, at least I have.
Not quite.
It's 3, so I mean, at least it's not nothing. But
It is still enough. It is exactly enough. You step up over the ledge, scream, all these thoughts running through your head of what you're going to do as you're charging at this man. All of that happens within a split 30-second until you just kind of see red for a moment, and then you come back to your hilt, your sword buried hilt deep into into this guy's chest. He looks at you, scraping at his hand, scraping at your hand, and he just coughs up blood onto your arm and slumps backwards. He's not dead, but he's dying quickly. You see this purple orb just leeching life out of him. You know, if this man stays alive, his life, whatever remaining life force he has, is going to go into Tarte. If you finish him off right now, though, he'll die, and then Tarte won't gain any of the benefit of that healing. I'm telling you that because you can see his life going into Tarte. The longer this man stays alive, the better a chance Tarte has at getting, resuscitated by the magic that's being used in this particular instance. You could also just take his head off, but he has enough health left to continue fighting, but he's not going to. He's just slumped over, unconscious.
okay, well then I want to lean over to his lean into his ear and say, the only reason you're alive is because you're a blood bag for my friend. You racist.
You don't need to worry about me. If you want to murder him, you can murder him.
Oh no, I'm fine. No, I
The
just wanted
moment
to know
combat ends, I'm going to actually try to save Tarte. I just am waiting for that to be the thing.
It is now over.
Okay,
His will to fight is depleted with a sword through his entire chest. He has 1 health left.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're just gonna run over to Tarte. try
as
to
soon
rest
as
her.
I see the final like blade come down from Kavaak and like clearly that man's down
Wait.
now, I go and try to
Uh,
assess the situation with Tarte,
Kavaak,
see if she's
Real
coming
quick
back or what.
question.
actually, sorry, Lockshire, roll really quick. Roll your your thing, your health thingy.
Well, that's my question. If Tart, so if I give health back to Tart, is she alive again?
It's hard to tell. You don't know how much negative she's in unless someone runs over and makes a medicine check. It looks like Russ is about to do that, but as far as
Oh, I guess that
order
was
of combat goes, you just see Tart laying on the ground bleeding out, and this yellow orb is slowly siphoning life into her and sucking it out of this guy who's
that was
barely
an out of
alive.
game question. I meant more rules like is when you drop, are you drop to 0 or do you go negatives?
It's you go negatives, and then you
Okay.
you get the negatives. Yeah, you have to get back to
Or baby,
maximum.
or
Yeah. So this guy dies. You just see
That's
you see his literal like blood coming out of him into this orb, and then a little bit of this sort of ethereal blue light just gets sucked out of him as his body just goes limp, and his eyes just go from having color in them to nothing, just a hollow orb. This dull gray.
Oh, that is quite nasty.
Uh,
Throw him in the cart. Let's go.
and then Tart, you get 4 health back.
Does that bring her back, or does she have to fill all the negatives
She's
first?
got to fill all the negatives, so she's got I think -6.
I'd say Locke, get your ass back over here and help me with this.
Tart, as you know, you can hear muffled voices in your ears as you can hear things being mumbled behind you. I need you to make me a check. All right,
I'm
so
going
let
to
me read.
assist Lockshire on a medical whatever.
Yes, let me because I want her to
No, you're
experience
totally good.
this first.
I'm just letting you know what I'm doing because I'm not going to be making the roll because that would be a dumb idea.
Fair. You're just gonna help Lockshire do it.
Yeah.
Bleeding out. After falling unconscious, a protagonist will make a Fortitude plus physical check at the start of each of their turns. The goal of the check is equal to half the damage they took to fall unconscious, or 12, whichever is greater. So the damage that you took was a lot. I think it was.
Nick, we will not have a live situation on our hands.
It was 13. The damage you took to fall unconscious was 13 damage. So you'll need to make a 13. So go ahead and make that check for me. I need you to make me a...
What were the pluses I add to it?
It's physical plus fortitude.
Does she still get that +8?
She actually could. She could. You could use that for this.
Here, stay alive. Stay alive.
Actually, you have to. You kind of have to use it for this. So definitely do.
7, 8, 9 plus fortitude.
Yeah.
So that's a 9.
A 9 plus
Plus
8.
8.
Plus 8.
Oh,
Lockshire
so
gave you that
then-
plus 8.
17.
Okay. On a failed check, I'm just going to read it anyway, because you would have failed. On a failed check, a protagonist will take bleed damage. The amount of bleed damage taken is determined by the damage die of whatever knocked them unconscious. In your case, it was 2d6, so you take another 2d6 bleed damage. Example, if a protagonist is struck with a blah, 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 blah. So what you see as you start bleeding out, every heartbeat, you can see that pool of blood expanding more and more. Just standing over here in the corner, in the darkest part of the shadow, you see this kind of deep void. It starts to pull you in. You can feel yourself moving towards it. Your vision, your center of focus leaves the point that you remember your body being at. You're laying there, but you feel yourself moving over in that direction. You start stepping over there, and then you can hear the muffled voices of your allies, as if they're right next to you, even though you're walking away from them.
Hell's trying to get its other angel.
You
Oh.
then suddenly feel pain riddle your entire body. You know that this thing, this hollow shell, is full of pain. But what you feel right now is nothing. It's almost blissful. This blissful nothing. The closer you get to this deep, void within the shadow, the more nothing you feel, until suddenly you're sucked back into that painful meat shell, um, and you feel life being pulled back into your body. You feel more.
Lots of cut wounds.
Yeah, you feel your body full of everything that a body feels: pain, the pins and needles, the sudden shock of your friends trying to perform medical treatment on you. Uh, Go ahead and do that, guys. Go ahead and perform your medical treatment.
So I look up to
What
Russ.
am I adding to the bonus?
It's so you're gonna add your
Mental?
medicine skill, yeah.
Oh, it's just my medicine skill. It
Yeah.
can't be, it's not my mental.
No, it's got to be the skill, not the stat.
Oh, well, I don't have that.
Oh,
So
then you can't do anything. You cannot help.
cool.
Exactly. I look to you, Russ. Well, I don't assume you're a doctor.
No, I'm grabbing to get one, and I look at you.
Well, neither am I. She was the doctor. But I have this. As I reach my hands up and I begin casting the spell, I put one of those I leave the one that's on her, but I move the one that's on him to me. And I
Oh,
begin siphoning my life into her.
okay. That's one way to do
I'm
it. I'm gonna allow
I'm
you to. I'm going to allow you to do max.
Okay. I just begin siphoning. It's gonna be whatever. Tell me how much it takes to get her into consciousness, and that's how much damage I take.
You won't know. There's no. So you're just gonna have to do 4, and if that works, then cool. If not, then you just choose how much you want to give in this instance, I
Alright.
guess. Um,
I'll do it 3 times. I'll just siphon 3 dramatic pulls. It'll be
Or
a total of 12.
I'm gonna let you know you don't have to do that. So you do 4. Does that res you, Tart? Does 4 more help?
No.
Okay, then you could do 4 more. Does another 4 help?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So there, 8. You only needed to do 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It would have been in a turn-by-turn basis. It would have been every 6
Yeah.
seconds.
well, it's very dramatic looking right now. By the way, it's very dramatic looking.
Yeah, I step back from this process once I see it unfolding. I'm allowing to just gonna be in the wings on this one. That's cool.
You get a person who walks up behind you, Russ. Uh, uh, Excuse me, I don't really know what's going on over here, but I
Get
see a lot
back.
of corpses laying about, and I just want to make sure that I know you were ascribed the duty of taking care of this.
Yes, it didn't go well. Now get back out of here before the guards show up. It's not gonna be fun.
I need you to make me a presence plus persuasion.
All right.
I cut him off like, yeah, dude, like it's fucking bad. Just leave.
Yeah, pretty much. It's you said presence plus persuasion.
Yeah.
Can I
There's no
do
pluses.
presence plus intimidation?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. That's going to be whatever I just rolled plus 6. That was 11 then.
11. Definitely. Is this man? He's standing there like clearly already kind of like he didn't want to be here, but he felt obligated since his commanding, since his manager.
But now a dude in the armor of the people that are unconscious on the ground is currently standing, just like covered in blood, clearly also slashed up, and is telling him to fuck off.
Right. I need to fill out the report, and I can tell you, you've got to get on your way with your goods. If I could just
Get the fuck out of here!
he's saying this as he's backing up. If I could just get something to tell the officers as to why there's a bunch of corpses over here.
Kavaak, get the fucking cart out of here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tart.
What are you doing right now, Kavaak?
Tart, as this is how happening, you res. You're back into consciousness.
All right, I'm getting off the cart, and I'm going to gather up the swords and armor and weapons from these guys over here, and then I'm going to tell the guys that I will meet them back later, but they have to kind of believe me at this point.
Kavaak walked away for a sec. I just said, "Oh, that's fine. Just don't get caught."
Yeah, and I'm just because I'm currently wearing the guard's armor and all that shit. It's probably gonna high separate. So anyway, I'm stepping off, and that's what I do.
But before he walks away, I want to say, like, make sure he takes anything else besides weapons that are valuable too, like any potions, money, anything of value.
Oh,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
before we separate ways, I'm gonna do Overwrought one last time, and I just wink at you and say, make sure you play the part of the guard really well. You don't want to, end up on the other side of the cell.
I'm already ignoring him.
Okay.
Well,
Russ,
get a +8 to your next fucking social check, you dickhead.
Russ, you get you collect 3 short swords, 1 hand crossbow,
Any money or any potions, anything else other than that, I'm not caring about.
you find a. So are you like straight up going through their bags, or are you just grabbing what you can see? Going through their bags
no,
will
just
require
any
a check.
obvious thing. And sorry, I dropped my book somewhere stupid when I was walking around.
It's all good. Okay, so you get
Where the fuck is my book at?
the crossbow, the short swords. The armor that's clearly on their body, it's all damaged and ruined since you guys destroyed it. Some of it is completely destroyed. Some of them still have a little bit of armor left, but most of their armor is destroyed
There
entirely.
it is.
And all of them have pouches at their hip. You take like opening the pouches and seeing they can contains will like actually take more time, or you can just snag the pouches.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snag like whatever. Literally, if I could just take off a belt, I'll just take the belt off and take the belt with it, and then just grab
Perfect.
the obvious weapons on the ground and then fuck off.
So each belt contains 1 adventurer's kit, 1 short sword, 1 crossbow, or 1 hand crossbow. So that's
kit
4 of each.
1 crossbow. So I tried 1 adventurer's kit, 1 crossbow. What was the rest of it?
3 short swords.
3 short swords.
And each one contains a pouch that holds 2 sapphire gem shards. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 sapphire gem shards in total.
So,
excellent. Thank you.
Whenever we have a second, I'm gonna take the stage because I got something important to say.
Do it. Really quick. Kavaak's still gone. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm here.
Really quick, Kavaak, what are you up to?
Well, first I want to say, no, I don't need to say that. I was about to say, like, hey, good job for recognizing that I was trying to distract that dude, but fuck that racist piece of shit. He's dead. I'm glad.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the only one. He's the only one that's dead. Let
really
me specify that these guys are sleeping and not dead.
Yes. Yeah, no, that racist piece should deserve to die, especially for that shit he said to
I
me.
think he was just
fuck that
pissed
dude.
off and like afraid of dying and was trying to intimidate around the group. But that's just me speaking out of character here. I'll be entirely honest.
But
Yeah, no, I don't care. Anyone that uses racial slurs against someone, nah, fuck them.
All right, fair enough.
Especially in a moment of weakness, because in a moment of weakness, you expose who you truly are.
Okay.
It's
I'm getting a little peek into your mind working, Kavaak, so now I get it.
Yeah, into Kavaak. No, fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad he has a fucking hole in his chest.
Now at least I know it makes him tick now.
Yeah.
So as you're talking about this man being dead, you actually notice you look in Lockshire's eyes, and he just looks distraught. Like, not only did he just siphon a bunch of his life force to heal Tarte, something else is off. As I'm holding Tarte in my arms, I lay her down in the carriage, and I just look down at her and I say, "Little one, are you okay?"
Tarte, your eyes open, and you just see Lockshire's face leaned over you.
Why do you become like African whenever you talk to Tarte?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that's where Lockshire's from. You don't know. You don't know where Lockshire's from.
I'm sorry.
All
Tarte,
he knows is that he has 1 billion business cards.
Yeah. Tarte, you awaken.
Business cards.
1, there's no Africa in Fateless.
There is not. There is no Africa. There is Dashat, which is I guess kind of a similar. Anyway.
Southern Saharan, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just opened my eyes and go, Lockshire, I fucking quit. And then I go back to sleep.
I just I chuckle as I gesture up to Kavaak and I said, the man died, yes?
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely dead. I made sure of that.
This is a shame. I do not kill. I do not condone killing.
3 out of the 4 is pretty good. I'm gonna be entirely honest.
Yeah, I look mournful for a sec, and I say,
I'm not there. I'm just speaking out of cuff.
Kavaak, just please go pull the cart. I have much to think about.
I just want to say, first of all, that guy had it coming, but also like, for the most part, we didn't kill many people. And then before I start to pull the cart, I give them one of the demon hands I had, just so they can eat it and get some health. Be like, it might be gross, but it will make you feel a little bit better. So that should be 5.
I hold my hand and I absolutely not. I am not. I will not put that anywhere near my eating orifice. You can keep that to yourself. But I appreciate the condolence. Now, please just go. Just carry us.
Carry us. Please let me sit with this injured girl on the cart and carry us the rest of the way.
Exactly.
Fucking, I killed the boss and I'm a fucking slave horse now.
You're not. You are the most strong and capable of us. It's only fitting. I am grieving. Look at me. I am grieving. I cannot pull the cart.
Well, I'm too busy crying to pull a cart.
I'm sad. Okay, you have to be the one to pull the cart. Let's go before the guards arrive, please.
Sad because you killed somebody. And now pull the cart while I sit here.
Exactly.
Sorry, this giggles me.
That's
Okay.
exactly why I didn't sign that fucking contract, Lockshire. As I pick up the cart and move it where we're going.
Okay, you guys start moving the cart. All of you.
Also, why you're not getting paid.
All of you are now on the cart. You know you've technically already completed the first half of this quest. There's nothing more you all need to do. You guys can actually turn the quest in now, rather than...
We have to get the cart somewhere where it's not going to be immediately repurposed, because it's next to a bunch of unconscious bodies that are being reported.
That's what I mean. You know the next place you can carry it. I know your original, your original quest was beat these guys up, take the cart, and then bring it back to the place that you originally got your quest from. And you guys were like, that sounds kind of weird. I don't know, what you guys are actually going to do with the stuff in this cart. So let's see what's in the cart. Then let's figure out what we want to do from there, and then let's see what the school is going to do with the stuff in the cart. And but you guys just beat the shit out of these guys and took the cart, which was the original quest anyway. So you guys can actually turn the quest in now, or you can bring it to the school. You can do what these guys were going to do originally, and then get paid. Get the money they were going to get for this quest. You won't get any information out of it, but you'll get a fuckload of money. That's
and isn't that the real treasure and the friends we made along the way?
The friends you've killed along the way. So I'll just lay out the options that
death.
I'll just lay out the options I'm seeing in my head, the things that should be, right in front of you. The things that are directly in front of you are turn this quest in to the Umbrella Underground, or new quest, take these guys' jobs, turn the quest in as the mercenaries who took the job, and get paid for it, or your original plan, which was go to the school, figure out what the school wanted with this stuff, and then decide what you wanted to do afterwards, which will take longer.
I vote Umbrella Underground just because I think we need to get good with them to discover deeper. They know shit.
For the record, I was against joining them, but now we're pretty much in on it. But yeah, so
yeah, you guys are kind of already.
Yeah, we're here, so there really isn't another option.
Should we at least double check the contents of all the stuff that we have? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not here.
I know I don't have.
So you guys.
Oh no,
can do that.
you're all here. You're moving the cart away from this spot now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's a scene change. I just don't have another scene to change to, so I'll just pop you guys back up over here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm out of that armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 in medicine, but if anyone else has anything else, or even better, awareness or anything, but maybe we should at least make sure we're not like bringing them like shit to make drugs. Kind of like oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of ibuprofen here, but you can make a meth out of ibuprofen.
Locke, do
I
you
can
wish to
go
do
ahead.
a chemical analysis of the contents of this cart?
Yes, I'm
Uh,
gonna start looking through the
y-
cart while I'm in there with Tart, and looking through it all. What do I find?
It will. So Tart obviously is going to be the best person to check the this stuff inside of this cart. Tart
I think Locke
clearly
could do a pretty good job of this.
would
He's a
have
good
the.
inspector and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I just
He
mean
does
like
inspections of things.
determining the medicinal quality of the stuff in here is going to be definitely a Tart thing. But if you just wanted to take investigate the stuff, make me a mental plus awareness check. But if you want to
Alright,
like
well,
learn,
while he's doing that, she can do that. That's that. I don't see why they both can't. It's a large amount of substance.
there is a lot of stuff. I was just letting you know. I was just informing you of
Yeah, I think. And also, if anything else, couldn't
Combat
Tart
Lolly?
lend their force
I'm
to
not conscious.
Lockshire?
Wait, I thought she was conscious.
No,
Yeah.
I'm alive. I went back to sleep after telling Lockshire I fucking quit.
She actively chose to sleep. She chose to fall back asleep.
Okay, she is choosing to be asleep.
Yes, she may also choose to be awake at any moment. But
Okay.
like as far as like she's just resting in the cart, given that she only has like 2 health right now.
Would Locke get with a? I don't know. He got a 3, but he's probably got a 17. So.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. So as you look around this cart, you count the number of boxes. There's quite a few. Each box contains like 60 different containers. Each box has a different item inside of it. It's all labeled. There is a writ of parchment rolled up with a bill on it for everything that has been purchased. Explains that it has already been billed and paid for. Everything is already paid for. The only expense that has yet to be given is the payment per delivery. The delivery fee is yet to be paid. Everything else has. It also says what the delivery fee is. The delivery fee is give me 1 second. Let me take a look here. The delivery fee is 2 ruby gem shards.
And the contents of the cart are what? I ask you.
But yeah, the contents of the cart is Jesus, fucking it's just
Also, Jesus is?
yeah, it's
Oh
it's
man,
just
that's
a
worth way more than 2 rubies.
bunch of Jesuses. No, it is 60 per box. Hang on, I gotta do math really quick. Uh, 1,200 medical units.
102,000.
No, 1,000.
1,100.
1,200.
Yeah.
That's worth
12
a whole
12
lot more than 2 ruby gem shards.
Yeah, 12 medical units.
I take a single whatever crate / box or whatever is in there.
60 medical units.
So 60? I'm going to grab a 60 of them, and these are for Tarte.
Okay. 60 units, 60 medical units. Okay. Discuss what you guys are going to do amongst yourselves. I've got to use the bathroom. Open role play. You have a long trip to wherever you end up deciding to go, but decide where you want to go next and such. I'll be right back.
Alright, so we took the cart to some seedy dark alley. I took 60 medical units from said cart, and I look at everyone else.
Do we need 60 to fully heal Tart?
No, but Tart will like 60. 60 might keep Tart around.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot Tart does have really, really low HP.
I go and
also, we might continue to have a living Tart on our side if I have 60 medical units.
So the question I have is, we still have someone that still looks like one of the guards, right?
No, I have already taken off the armor.
Okay, I was about to say, because
in last session, Locke was potentially going to dress as one, but he never did get into the armor before combat ensued. Locke, I know you weren't here last session, but the group kind of outvoted me and decided that we were going to be robbing for the rich and giving to the poor.
Oh, well, that's noble enough, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it was
'Cause
mostly because it was. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
you're
off.
good. I'm mostly coughing in the middle because I'm also kind of
The
sick right now.
question Locke would ask is why, but is this to further a lead? Like, why are we doing this right now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
what you said basically is exactly why we're doing this. We're getting information from the Umbrella Underground, but they wanted us to steal medical shipments from a frickin' university, in
can I
order
jump in?
to fund their craziness. Yeah, do your thing.
So basically, we were told by the Umbrella Academy that the university essentially wastes most of this medical equipment and medical units. They don't end up really coming up with much, or if basically they burn it all through research. Whereas the people in the row, we've seen time and time again, have been disadvantaged. They're treated poorly by the guards. They're basically left to their own resources with what little resources they have, and now their food is being rationed even further. That they're basically
Well,
like,
So they're
there's
going
a
all liberty here, and they want to go
well,
rob some medical shit. And I'm
that
like,
is
I'm
all
not so cool with this.
that is all fine and well, but we can't be the people's chariots all the time. Getting the killer off the streets is the best thing we can do for the row. So,
yeah,
what I asked is, what does this benefit us for the case? What did they offer? What information might they have regarding the case?
Yeah, that's the best part. They don't really give us insight onto the exact nature of the information, so
Excellent.
that's been
So
fun.
the check is in the mail, and we are doing fool's errands. Excellent.
Potentially, or they actually pay good. But then, regardless, we're now out with them as you know, what's the good word for
Every
it?
hour,
Vigilantes. Or yeah,
every
that's
hour that passes, the trail grows colder. We have to make sure our efforts are not in vain.
yeah.
Ugh. I just start rubbing my temples, and I have brutally slaughtered a man today. Oh, that's such a day. Such a day. Tart, please wake up. I need some tea or something. You are the herbalist. What? Please come around.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
No, seriously,
Yeah,
Tart. We need you back into the worlds with us.
If you're waking me up just for tea, you can go fuck
No,
yourself.
I need you for actual things. I hand you a medical vial to start thumbing it at your face because first off, we're not in the cart anymore. There's no way that you can actually be sleeping.
I mean, unless you guys moved me from the cart.
Yeah, no, we definitely did that.
Okay.
We just assumed that you were still sleeping, and we're trying to wake you up and make you walk on your own power.
yeah.
That's fine.
You're laying down in a dark,
Cool.
dirty alley right now.
That's fine.
Tart,
Anyway,
do not scare me like
Alright.
that again.
What?
You almost died. You're not allowed to die.
Fuck you. Russ, what do you need?
I got these, and I hand you a vial of this medical liquid thing. It's a medical unit from the thing that we just robbed, and I got a whole bunch of them because I wanted to, well, mostly to make medical uses out of them, and I think you're the person that can do that.
Brilliant. I appreciate it. Now I can keep you guys alive.
There's 60 of them. Here
Brilliant.
you go. They're yours now.
And then I'm gonna fucking
Go back to
whip
sleep.
up. I'm gonna on the fly whip up a bunch of it, and you're just gonna see me down fucking 10 medical units.
Sure, whatever. I don't even wait. Is it 1 point of medical to 1 point of health? Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yep.
Dislike.
That's okay. I already had 15 on me.
Tart and Locke have the most aggressive relationship, but Locke secretly looks at Tart like a daughter, and he's low key protective.
Yeah, I believe it.
I had to read it out loud. There was no way that these words can just be quiet. Lockshire, I have something to say before we change scenes.
I already said it. Basically, the
Gotcha.
fact that Locke's never killed anybody, directly. You guys have all killed people, but he's not a killer.
Hey,
So
like I
he's
said,
playing
I
back
did
to
not
the
kill anyone today.
I returned.
Good. Just
I did.
I
I
did
stand
not
by
kill
what
anyone.
I did.
That's
To be
true.
fair,
You're
I
the-
was gonna kill him too, mostly because he attacked Tarte.
to be
Just so you know,
fair,
he's
you
the
were
guy
the
that did
only
that
one
to
who
Tarte,
killed
and Tarte,
anyone.
yeah, and Tarte,
That's-
by the way, is
that's
the only
actually-
person that did nothing really truly aggressive today. He
Yeah.
like tried to tackle someone. That was it.
Yeah, Tart
That's
didn't do anything
why,
violent to this man, and this man slashed her. He had full opportunity to just
Yeah.
let a little girl run away, and he chose to hack her in the back instead. So you
No,
know you
I
get
was-
the kind of vibe of
I'm
what
totally
this man
on
is.
Kavaak's side. I just wanted to clearly make that out there. I was also going to murder this man for that.
Yeah.
Not for the racist thing, but for the Tarte slug.
I mean, I did it for both, but also this dude was a fucking asshole.
No, I'm with you.
That's actually why I continued the spell to heal Tart with his essence is because he did that to her. So I did that punishment. Like he got to die, but she got to live, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the initial damage I did was non-lethal, but like, yeah, no, he got an arrow after that.
So I'm going to go ahead and read, given, the encounters that we've had up to this point, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I feel like, and correct me if you feel like I'm wrong, but how I feel
up?
your alignment is, and how I
Oh,
feel
that's
like
cool.
things would view you in this world if anything had the ability to peer into your, what is it, to weigh your heart, Anubis style weigh your heart. That's kind of the same thing as alignment in mine. It's not quite
Fair.
the same thing, but everybody recognizes alignment
So,
systems, so I'm going to tell you.
Could we do this by a way? Could we go? You give them the alignment that you think they are, and then they give you the alignment that they think they are.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, and I
Alright.
can try to meet you in the middle. So we're gonna
No, I'm just saying that'd be cool to just find out.
yeah. So Tart, I believe, is chaotic good. Just based on the things I've seen so far, I might be wrong, but that's just what it looks like.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
That's what I was
chaotic good.
going for.
Okay, cool. So I think Lockshire is probably lawful neutral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean, you're not abiding by the laws of the city necessarily, but I think you have your own code. You have your own law system. Russ, I feel like you're probably true neutral at this present moment. You're either true neutral or you're lawful neutral.
Yeah,
I think lawful neutral. Lawful neutral definitely makes more sense.
I would agree with you on the true neutral part because wow, my microphone went weird there for a second. I was gonna say that I would agree with you on the true neutral part right now because I would say he's aspiring to be lawful neutral.
Right.
But because of certain circumstances that are happening right now, he is definitely acting more of a chaotic, and it's
right.
It's pulling
it would
him
kind
more towards the center.
So the reason I would say true neutral instead of lawful neutral is you were trying really hard not to kill these guys, but the moment something happened to where this man kind of just hurt one of your friends, like no longer do I care about this man's life. I'll kill him now. Now I'm okay with his death. I think that kind of broke the code.
I would
so
say
you're
what
okay with
actually
breaking
broke
your
the
own
code. I would say what broke the code is last session. Finding out how little the law in this particular city actually mattered.
Oh, I remember when you took down.
Yeah,
and
I had a whole if you go back to the VOD, it's like a whole 20-minute conversation. I'm really sorry about that. But
no. It was very interesting. It was really cool to kind of A, see the laws of the city, and then B, see how you guys were going to react to that. See how you guys were going to react to this area is literally lawless. You guys are in a lawless place. It has a feign. It is pretended to be protected. However,
so at this point, I'm going off of the laws of my land, my homeland, and just applying them here. That's basically what I've done.
But that would still count as lawful. Just lawful doesn't necessarily mean following the laws of where you're at.
No, I just
you have a specific set of rules and you stick to them, which is why I'm thinking it's more towards lawful neutral because I don't think you've broken any of those rules. You're willing to kill, you've always been willing to kill someone. They just have to fuck up really badly.
Right. I mean, killing this person
argument.
when he is not currently a law official of this city. It'd be different if he was a law official. Then it would kind of change. But he's not currently a law official. He attempted to let the law handle it. But that obviously wasn't able to happen, so he took the law into his own hands. That's something that even in his own country, if a citizen took the law into their own hands, that's no longer, illegal.
And something he has obviously protested against, though. So
yes, true. Anyway,
Lockshire approves.
Yeah, Kavaak,
Lockshire approves.
Kavaak, I feel like you are chaotic good, which is an interesting one. given that you're totally willing to kill people. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. Chaotic neutral. No longer, yeah, because you've willingly hurt people for reasons just because you didn't like what they did. You didn't like the way they looked at you, or you didn't like the way they did. But you haven't just outright murdered innocent people, or at least innocent in your own belief, or innocent in the belief of the law. You have hurt people who you believe are innocent, or at least not evil, but for doing something that was wrong to you. So that's kind of chaotic. The reason I would say neutral instead of good is because you are willing to hurt people. Like you're totally okay with someone being injured or dying, uh, for you to get your point across. So I would
Yeah.
consider it chaotic neutral.
Yeah, especially because it's like the way I see it, it's kind of like a mix between Punisher and Robin Hood, where it's like I'm doing it for mostly good moral reasons, but some of them are like, it's a personal slight against me or my party, then fuck you. Like, I don't care what happens to you. Fuck around and find out.
Exactly. So that's where the chaos comes in. So there's it's
Yeah.
it's clear that the rest of your party has some semblance of a codes or law. And you seem to be like one of the only people who's out here like really like fuck the law if the law is wrong. Like why would you abide by that?
Exactly.
And then like your
Yeah,
own
it's
code, you don't
basically, it's like
necessarily have one.
exactly. Like it's like I adhere to my own moral code, and if I see injustice, then I'm going to do something about it. I don't care what the law says is right or wrong. I
Exactly.
know that if I don't feel it's right, I'm going to change it.
But your moral code is clearly loose. Lockshire is also the same way. He clearly abides by his own moral code. If he believes he has to, if he feels like he has to break the law to finish an investigation, he will, so long as no one gets hurt. That's his own thing. He doesn't want anyone to die. You, on the other hand, you're willing to bend your own morals to get something done. So that's a little bit that's where the chaos comes in rather than the
more
law.
so it's my perceived view of injustice versus and my perceived view of right and wrong. Like I said, like I mean, I straight up killed this dude because he was racist and he hurt my person.
Yeah.
But then I also like intimidated dude because he was being a bitch to my party as well. But then I also I helped someone else too because the fact that I took this case on because I wanted to see justice for the person who did it.
Right. You've also gone out of your way to help NPCs, like not party members, like an NPC who you saw was like in a bad way. You went out of your way to help them. I can't think of the particular instance, but I've seen you do it before.
It was with the person at the rations line.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And also the reason why I took this on was because I felt like the row was like we've learned that the law didn't care about them and that they're constantly disenfranchised people, and if they need medical help, then we should be obligated to do that. That's the reason why I was strongly for doing the side quest, was because I felt like the party, like the city, clearly has failed these people, and it's up to us to at least do what we can to help them.
Exactly. All right. So now that we've had that little.
Oh, I was gonna be like, Nick, what about you?
Oh yeah. What do you feel Kavaak's alignment is?
No, I was gonna talk about his own alignment.
Like, I already did. He's good old neutral.
I mean, not you. I was talking about Nick. Like Nick talk about what he thinks about his character.
Oh yeah,
I didn't really
do.
hear much out of him.
Sorry, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll take the stage then. I agree with Dylan's assumption of lawful neutral, because he is lawful in the intent of, yes, it's the city itself apparently does not have its own laws, which is bogus. So he's trying to have a set moral code and have everyone abide by it. And that's basically like most cities would have, and like trying to give people hope, and that's why he's going out and chasing the leads that all the guards would not follow through with, and he's actually trying to find the killers and get them arrested, or take matters in his own hands with his mercenary group that he's hired to basically take down the killer, blah blah blah. The neutral bit of that is because it would inherently be good, but I will lie to people and take advantage of the bad people to get good outcomes, if that makes sense. Like, obviously we just took a job to steal some shit for some other people, and I was also getting my foot in the door with the gang leaders at the fucking the den. Remember that?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not afraid to like tiptoe the lines of the criminal world to get the information that basically a guard wouldn't be able to do. A guard's not going to walk into a fucking, drug den and ask for information where Locke would, and, play the part.
Yeah.
Plus, not to mention, you also actively took drugs during that too.
Yeah, you did. Now, taking drugs is not an evil action by any stretch, but you do enslave creatures on the regular. Like that's just a common occurrence for you.
Community service. They're fiendish devils. They're in hell. They're serving their purpose.
Yeah, I mean, yes. If you want to look at it that way, so is Tarte. Tarte. Tarte is also
I was
here
looking at
against her
Kavaak,
will.
for that matter.
Yeah.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
what am I? Hold
Tarte
on,
is a fiendish creature who did something wrong, who was serving time for it. That was Locke's exact reason for enslaving
Oh, I
the
thought we were just
imps.
talking about them being imps now.
No, it's just the fact that they're
'Cause
fiendish,
they're
they're
in
devils,
hell.
and then they've done something wrong, so they're serving a sentence, and that is what Locke said is the reason why he's okay with enslaving the imps. However, to Tarte, you're doing this here. All of those things also adhere to you, which is funny.
Yeah,
And why
which is
I
half
have
the reason I don't like Lockshire.
Yes.
Fuck you, Lockshire.
So
Yeah.
what?
Well, in my
Well, what do you
defense-
think of your? What do you think, Tart? What do you think of your character, though? Oh, sorry.
What?
You're gonna give a defense lock? Go ahead.
Yes, in my defense for enslaving the fiends, it was what my parents always did at their plantation. So it's in the
Oh,
family.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Fuck you.
Well,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
guys. Now you heard
I
it
bet
first
your
here.
parents
You heard it
also
first.
ate babies and raped children.
No,
God.
apparently I'm
Whoa.
employed by a. Oh Lord.
Oh God. But
I'm
yeah,
employed by a slave driver and
a narcissist.
narcissist.
So Lockshire, I'm actually gonna have to slide your alignment. You're actually gonna be lawful evil. So totally kidding.
I was kidding.
Totally
I was kidding.
I
didn't
know,
want to be
no.
funny. It's one
I'm
of those old like I'm not racist. My parents are. Doesn't
Tart,
it?
what do you think
Yeah.
your alignment is?
What? Oh, I said at the beginning I'm like
What was it? I can't
like,
remember.
lawful neutral.
Lawful
Like
neutral.
absolutely, that's what I've been going for.
Lawful neutral? You really? Okay, fair enough. You did
Or not
pour
lawful
acid
neutral,
down
neutral-
a man's
neutral
throat.
good.
It was neutral good.
Okay.
Neutral good.
I was going to say,
good.
lawful neutral sounds weird. You did pour acid down a man's throat.
Yeah,
or
it was
when I
neutral-
asked you to make
neutral
him
good.
quiet.
Neutral
Yeah,
good.
That guy. Neutral good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with neutral good. That action was an evil thing to do, but I'm not gonna hold it against you as it there were many other things in play there that made that.
Exactly.
But,
Like the fact that I
Exactly.
wasn't actually trying to kill him, it just happened that way.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we can go ahead and move on. So what did you guys decide to do? Where
We
are you
didn't.
taking this cart? You didn't decide where to
Lockshire
take the
was-
cart.
Oh, we dropped the cart off in an alley, didn't we?
No, you can you have a lot of options. You can just
So-
leave it in an alley.
So we did all that.
Oh,
role
we had
play
a
without
conversation.
killing
That's
here.
right. I forgot Dylan wasn't here for that.
We're taking it to
So-
the Umbrella Underground.
Okay, cool,
Lockshire has
cool.
spoken.
All right,
Yeah, that.
then.
I thought we were leaving it out in the open and someone was coming to pick it up. I thought that was the arrangement.
No, you're taking it to a drop-off point.
Okay,
and-
that
and-
was the point.
yeah. Which is
Okay.
yes, it is in fact in an alley. I wanted to make sure you weren't just leaving it in a random alley. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
leaving it at the drop-off point, which is good. So that's fine. You guys will take it there. You'll take it to the drop-off point and drop it off. I just have to make a few little checky checks to. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, cool. So you bring it to the drop-off point. You get to.
I take one of the crates of vials, and you said it was 60.
It was
units.
60. Yes, 60 units of
Yeah.
medicine. 60 medical.
Tart now
units.
has those. That
Um,
that is something that happened in the interim.
Yeah, yeah. So you
Yeah.
bring it to the alley. Oh yeah, Tart. You can add that to your inventory. 60 units. Actually, you can't carry all 60 units on your person. It is
Okay,
not.
she has 30. I have the other 30.
30 is still a goddamn lot of medical
But it's
units.
a crate. It's a crate, isn't it? Like it's a.
Yeah,
said that
you
it'd
can
be a-
carry. It's a big crate though. It's like
Okay, I'm not trying to take a whole ass crate. I'm trying to I was asking what is a unit of there that I could take by hand, like that.
Oh,
would
just
be
enough.
self-containing.
Yeah, enough that you could
Self-containing.
stuff in your own pockets. Okay, it would probably be like 15 each. 15 units each sounds like honestly.
All right.
30 units each doesn't sound like an
I was just sort of imagining that with the way it was packaged, you could probably like open up one of the boxes and pull out like the equivalent of a 6-pack of them.
Yeah. So essentially, you open up one of these crate boxes. You have to like crowbar pry the roof off, and you just.
Oh yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
definitely do that.
In there they are secured by like a network of ropes that create kind of like a lattice pattern, and they're stuck inside of the lattice works. They are vials roughly as big as a monster can, like a tall monster can. That's 1 unit of medicine. It's 1 medical unit.
All right, so I take however many you say that we can ordinarily put in our pockets.
If you
want
to
a note
fill your
inside the box.
entire.
No, just like what you said. If we can have 30 on our person, or if we have 15 on our person, that's what I'm going for.
I'll go ahead and say 15. You can have 15 units each on your person.
Okay, and then I leave a note in there that says this is for the damage we took, and then I slam the thing back shut.
Okay. So you that's just fine. And then you just close it shut. It's clearly that it's been opened. Like it's obvious that it's been pried open.
That's what the note's for.
Yeah. But okay, perfect. So you get there. You wheel it around the corner and you see a relatively stout figure standing over there. You can see the 2 glowing eyes in the dark is kind of the first thing that you notice. As they're standing in the shadows, it's a balconied area, so there's little to no light coming through, and it's also an overcast and slightly rainy day, so there's really no light in this alley. As you keep going down, it gets darker and darker until the point where you can see that it is clearly there is a palpable line where the darkness goes from just being regularly dark to unnatural. Nobody can see beyond the unnatural darkness other than you, Kavaak. Kavaak, within there, you see the individual leaned up against the wall. You see their eyes glowing in the dark, and you can see them take a drag off of a cigarette. The cigarette lights.
Why
Oh,
can't
sorry, Tarte, you can see it too. And he takes a drag off of the cigarette. It's the individual you recognize from before, the one covered in tattoos with the long raven black hair that is braided down his back. Now he's not wearing any armor, anything like that. He's just wearing a kind of ripped off the sleeves of a cross over the chest tunic, and a kilt and tight combat trousers underneath, and yeah, he's just leaned up there. He looks at you guys as you guys approach. He just stares as the cart comes closer. Kavaak, are you gonna pull it farther in?
Yes.
All right, you pull the cart all the way in. All of you are emerged in darkness. By all of you, I just mean Lockshire and Alorus. You guys can't see shit. This is dark as fucking here.
I cast my light bubble thing as it floats above my head.
You put the light ball up, and it just winks out. As the light ball goes up out of your hand, you can feel the magic leave your hand as it forms into a ball. You can even tell where the ball is. It's gone. It's not illuminating anything.
Magical darkness. I just dispelled
magical darkness.
Magical darkness. You then hear.
I leave the magical darkness. No, I'm just kidding. I stay right next to Lockshire.
Okay.
I grab your hand and I hold it tightly. I'm afraid of the dark.
You did good.
I wrap him in my bosom and say, "Sweet little child, don't say a word," and that's it.
There, baby. There, childling. You've done a good job. No, you.
I feel so safe.
You've done well. I was expecting you much later, but I decided to come now just in case you came to your senses and did not bring your shipment to the university. I was wondering how you were going to get it back after you did that. I was very curious to see how it went. But I'm glad you made the decision to bring it to me first.
I just look at Locke.
You hear the voice coming out of the darkness. Everyone who doesn't have, magical dark vision, you hear the voice just coming out of the dark.
What can I say? We aim to please.
Well, you've done a good job. I am here to deliver information and, well, gems, as promised, for your delivery. The information that you
Right.
wanted.
Yes, I would like to know more about the killer, the Dock Slayer.
You hear a audible snap, and all of the light comes back on, other than behind you. So the alleyway that you are in now illuminates, but there is still there's a gap between the exit of the alleyway and where you are now. You basically are in a pocket of light, where the rest of the place is dark. You're like
It's a
surrounded by
donut of darkness.
It is a donut of darkness. The dark donut.
Hello, darkness, my friend.
Just I smile and I pull out my notepad and my pen and I look at them, ready to write things down.
You are looking for. Well, I can give you. Hang on 1 second. Let me scroll and find it. There has been rumors of a doctor, one who is experimenting on people. It fits the motive. They run a shop deeper within the row, inside the row. I would advise caution with approach, but you do what you would like to. The doctor's name is Russell Ordinet. They seem nice enough. We have not investigated this ourselves, but if it turns out that they are doing illicit activities and experimenting on people within the row, it would be good to have them gone off of the streets anyways.
What is the shop's name?
It is just his own shop. He calls it Dr. Odinet's. I believe he has an apprentice. Don't know the apprentice's name, though. But, originally it was just supposed to be a shop who did, routine healings on individuals within the row, whoever could afford it at least. They did not do it for free. But a few people have made claims that this person is experimenting on them for money. He gives them money, and they let him do experiments on them. Dark, twisted stuff. They say some of them do not come back alive.
Well, this is quite the lead. As I look over to the rest of the party and I just smile and nod. It looks like we have.
You were on a roll
next-
there, so I didn't want to say anything. My audio had a little hiccup there, but I will get the rest of that information from Locke later.
Gotcha. Okay. As far as currency goes, he holds his hand out. Does anybody have the writ?
I do. I hand it to him.
Hey,
That
look.
should be 2 rubies.
He
Well,
just goes through the
how about-
boxes, and then he looks at all of the boxes. Looks at the one that's been tampered with, opens it up. Took a little bit off the top, did you?
There's a
I
note.
look.
That's all I say is there's a note.
He looks at the note and chuckles, and then closes the lid and slides it away. Fair enough.
That's all I say to him. I'm here to keep him alive. That's all I say.
I say I want to do a social persuasion. I'm gonna say, well, the delivery fee was 2 rubies. It says on the writ, but I think maybe 3 rubies might be fitting. Shipping and handling. Great.
I'm just gonna stop you right there. There's no check that needs to be made. What you're asking for is literally impossible, and I'll tell you why right now. He laughs. He laughs out loud in your face. You think I have that kind of money? I appreciate the compliment. I wish I had that kind of money. Alas, our operation is not that big, and I have never owned that much money in my life. So, offering it to you would be, well, impossible. But, I will give you what, I planned on giving you in the first place. How about that? And I won't even take any off the top for you. You know, your little sleight of hand attempt. Well, I wouldn't call it that. You left a note. He laughs
He
again.
left.
I said I was not an attempt at theft.
Uh,
I chuckle. Well, that is
I
fine.
give my charity work, but I also and I look down at the injured lady on the ground. You take, taxes. Pay
taxes.
taxes.
I fold the notepad and I put it in my pocket with the pen. Well, I assume the information will pay for what is left. What was the original amount?
It is 3 emerald pieces.
Ah, excellent. All right. I guess I take it and I look to anybody. Well, if you need any of the money, you know who to ask. It goes into the case fund.
All right then. I'll just let you know. You are on good terms with myself and Ailswith. So if you need anything, the tower is a good place to reach us. Just leave your note in the tower and we will find it. If the tower door
Can
is
I ask him a
locked,
question?
do not bust the door down. Find another way inside, or don't bother.
Well, now that we know that we can actually talk to him, I don't think we will be needing to sneak in anymore. And I look around at everyone for like an approval.
I'm gonna
I guess
seize
no.
this
I guess we still can break in. Okay,
I guess
cool.
we still break in.
I'm gonna use this moment since he's standing there and it's a small room. I'm going to use comedic banter to gain one extra favor with this guy.
It is not a small room, but
What is it then?
it is
It is a room because everything else is darkness.
I guess it's yeah. You're in a room of darkness. You're outside, and you're just with one person.
In the eye of the storm.
I
Donut of darkness.
I'm not going to consider this a small room, as this is one of the leaders of the organization. I won't let this work on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I'll just try.
Well, I want to ask him a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to ask how these drugs are going to be used to benefit the rogue, because that's what they talked about. Was that it was a lot of it was the medical drugs were going to get wasted during doing research that ultimately amounted to nothing. So, how are these going to be used to actually benefit the community?
Good.
I appreciate you asking the question. It shows that you actually give a shit about what you are doing. We are handing out essentially diluted versions of what we've just received. We will dilute them as they are quite potent and highly addictive.
Diluted
Our intention is
what?
not to increase addiction within the row as it is already very high. We're just hoping to help anyone who is injured. We will send feelers out, find out who is hurt, and deliver aid to them directly using our own.
So, what's it cut with?
It is cut with hang on, there's a word for it. I have to find it. It is cut with asafoetida extract. I don't know if you know what that is, but it is used to increase or decrease the potency of a drug while also diluting the addictive properties of it. It can also be used on its own to treat addiction. Someone could take this in place of an addictive drug, is what I'm getting at. If you cut a drug with this, it helps.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to ease my own conscience.
I'm glad you did. I trust you a little bit more now for even asking. Now, I can give you one more little bit of information, but that's all I have. There's a place
Okay, what you got?
deep within the mountains, pretty far beyond the city. It is a slog to get to, but when you saw me before, coming down from the mountain, it's where I was going. It is not a good place to be. It's not very accommodating at the moment, but there is a person there, well, an entity, a thing. I'm fairly certain it is an Elohim, but it is an Elohim of knowledge, an Elohim of dark knowledge. If you find it, It will tell you something in exchange for a bit of information. You give it a sort of a quid pro quo agreement, and it will trade you for something of equal value.
Hmm.
That's all I'll give you. You have
Can
your...
I, can
Like
I can I ask
Warlock.
one more thing?
You can ask me anything you like. If I
Okay.
answer is up to me.
Okay. The last thing I want to ask is I've been doing some digging into the Thorns of Theed, and I want to know if you have any more information on any potential places near the road where they members frequently meet.
Do you want to join up with this gang, or squash them? I'm asking merely out of curiosity. I have no stake in this game.
I don't know enough about it, and I've had multiple people assume that I'm a member based on my race, and I'm trying to learn more about them.
They are a violent organization. Some would even call them terrorists. They go around to local members of clergy and beat the shit out of them. Sometimes even kill them. Some say they worship a dark god. Others say that their leader is a Elohim in itself, a creature of pure thought that exists out of hatred. If you put it simply, they are racist killers. They go around the city and they kill people who disagree with them just because of their species.
Ain't that ironic?
You said
Yeah.
violent. Would an
Yes.
active display like the dock have been something a Thorns of Theed might have done?
Well, I'm sorry I did not hear.
The dock. You're aware of the incident, right? With the displaying of the bodies and the clockwork.
Yes, how could I not be?
Well, with the Thorns of Theed, do you think they have any hands in? Would that sort of violence outburst, is that associated with them?
I don't think that they are clever enough to pull something like that off and then get away with it. I don't know the details of the murder, I just know it was quite heinous, and I feel like they would have put their tag on it if it was them. You would see their logo burned in. They're not very subtle. They kind of like when people know that they did what they did.
Gotcha.
If there was anything like that, then yes, it was probably them. But other than that, maybe not.
I just you see me write it and then cross out Thorns of Theed.
It could have
Well-
been, if you are thinking it might have been a gang. There is one that comes to mind, but they haven't been around for a long time. They're called the
What is the name?
Spectres. They are old. Old terrorist organization. They did do a lot of dark things for the sake of showmanship. And they were often cryptic about leaving a mark behind. There usually was one if you were smart enough to find it. It could have been them, but I don't know.
Is there any kind of particular mark, or did it change based on the situation?
It was usually a calling card. Something unique. It was different every time.
Thank you so much for your information.
Thank you.
I hand him one of my cards.
He takes it and looks at it. Thank you.
If you ever need me, you know where to find me. And I just nod to him. All right, let's head off.
Good luck with your investigation, Lockshire.
Good luck.
Good
I
luck.
nod to him. Thank you for what you do for the city as
Okay.
well.
We won't stop.
All right.
And there's always a place in our organization for well-mannered and well-skilled individuals such as yourselves. We would love to have you. Our numbers are dwindling as it is. Anyway, be on your way.
All right. Turn
I'm
around.
already. If I'm gonna leave whenever Locke does.
Okay.
We walk away. Cool. We don't look back either. You know, we don't look back.
No.
Obviously
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, cool
no,
guys
we-
don't
we-
look at explosions.
All right, then
We
he gets
watch
to
him
attack
leave.
you
we watch
all.
those giant gluts walk the other direction.
Dylan,
Those glutes strut away.
This card I handed him.
Whistle at
It's a
him.
level 9 spell that blows up.
Ah,
He
fuck.
insta-dies.
He dies. Okay, well, you know that favor that I said you just gained with the umbrella, you lose it. It definitely disappears.
Yeah.
No,
and
no,
if
no.
we don't look back at the explosion, as guts and viscera will fly everywhere.
Yeah. If you guys want to know,
A singular
you
gullwing.
do gain favor with the organization known as Umbrella Underground. You actually gain 2 favor with them, which
And
puts
I gained
you.
3, right?
No, everybody gains 2. Everybody gains 2. It's just
Yeah, we work as a group.
you gained 1 for turning it in, and then you gained another 1 for just continuing to
Our
talk to him.
organization earned 2. We
Yes.
don't have
Yes.
But
individual.
me
I will say
personally
that
gained
if
1.
you wanted to know that, yes, you did help gain another point for them. But it was 1 for turning it in, and then 2 for him actually liking you guys. If you guys were like, all right, give me my fucking money, and then dipped, it probably would have just been no favor gained. But
that was me. If
yeah,
anyone was asking, that was me.
yeah. So you
I
currently
came,
have
I seen, I left.
you currently have a
Hey,
2.
congratulations, winged fucking flightless bird. Here's your medicine. Give me my money. Congratulations. I gave that to you instead of the university. Fuck off.
So you have a two favor, 2 units of favor, not units, sorry, 2 points of favor with this organization. That means that you are on the trustworthy level. You were currently unnoticed, and now you are trustworthy. Your faction, your group.
We made it, guys.
We did it.
Made it the big time. All right. Well,
Right.
I am going to get these swords and move them to the blacksmith if
Okay.
it is of an hour that he'd be awake.
Yeah. It's not super late. It's like probably the equivalent of 5.
Okay,
Well-
I'm gonna get these to him and try to sell them before it turns night, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm probably gonna have to use frickin' Lockshire's office one more night before I can
I was gonna
sort
say,
an alternative out.
I look around to the group. Well, I guess this is time to handle personal matters. We re-meet at my office and in the morning, and we will set out for the doctors.
Excellent. So you all handle
I'm-
your personal matters. I'm assuming you're just gonna go sell those swords. Tristan?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the swords.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roleplay the entire thing. I'm just gonna tell you how much money you get out of selling them.
Wait,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
sell all the
Alorus.
swords, but what
This is
about the
good.
big? What about that big pole arm that from the one fucker? Because the guy that was doing the spinny spins, he had a pole arm on his image, or was
On
that
his
not
image,
real?
it wasn't real. It was just
Okay.
an icon I used. He had a long sword and a dagger. Everybody else just had short swords.
Okay.
So you got a long sword off of him. You got a long sword, a dagger. His
Oh, I
armor
have it
was
written here.
yeah, his armor was yeah, you got everything. So his armor was completely destroyed.
Oh no, I didn't pick up any of the armor. I didn't have any time
Yeah,
for that.
I didn't think so. And then the packs and shit that you got off of them, and the money already. So yeah, you go to sell
Okay,
all
so
that shit.
all of the things that I have to sell are I'm gonna sell 2 of the adventurers kits because I'm just gonna tell you what I'm giving you
Okay.
out of the stuff that I have.
Oh, okay,
Um,
gotcha.
So
what exactly is Adventurer's Kit?
An adventurer's kit just comes. It's just like a basically a backpack full of random shit. It's gonna come with rope, a 10-foot pole, a portable like camp setup. Not a tent or anything, but like a thing that you can just kind of put over a fire to like quick start a fire. Tinder twigs, um, just shit like that. It's just kind of like basic adventuring equipment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna give you a total of 1 sapphire.
Okay, so no, so I wasn't done yet. 2
Okay.
adventurers kits, 2 crossbows, 2 short swords. Sorry, 2 short swords. 1. Nope, that'd be it. That'd be it.
Okay, 2
That'd be
short swords, 2 crossbows, 2 adventuring packs. So the 2 adventuring packs are gonna give you 1. Yeah, like I said, the 1 sapphire. The 2 short swords are gonna be is that 1 sapphire each? So 1 sapphire per short sword.
So
and then
2 more sapphires.
yeah, so 4 sapphires, and then the medium, the crossbow is gonna give you
2 crossbows.
the 2 crossbows. Crossbow, where you at? Hand, I think it's hand crossbow, right? It's a little baby crossbow. There it is. It's a d6. So yeah, that's the same thing as the short sword. So also 2 sapphire. Yeah.
All right.
Look what I put in the Discord.
I'm sorry, what?
The Discord.
Yeah, check out that.
Nothing's showing up in the Discord.
The murderous motives.
Oh, the cart. Yeah, you got the wheelbarrow Alorus on his way to sell loot. It's just, hang on, let me put it in the.
Oh, announcements is where I'm at. It would be in. There you go. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
That's you right now. I just picture you with a fucking crate and a wheelbarrow. Like, move aside, move aside.
I mean,
You got
it's
a lot of
basically,
control.
it's honestly just the crossbows, the swords, and the 1 long sword and the 1 dagger. That's all that it actually, and the 3 adventurers kits. That's honestly what looks ridiculous. But
Your arms
everything else
are
is pretty,
full
can be
as
held in one. Everything else can be
fuck.
held in 1 arm. Everything else, but the adventurers kits were strapped to belts, so those are like thrown on my shoulder right now, basically. But anyway, all this has been piled off to him. I have that, and I'm coming back to the group now.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So everybody else kind of just goes to their respective locations. Tarte and Kavaak, where are you going to sleep? Are you going to go sleep in Lockshire's office, or are you going to pay for room and board again?
I am going to go back to the brothel because his office is the worst.
Okay.
I will specify sleeping in a brothel is not business funds, and that's out of your own pocket. There is a perfectly good
My
office to
comfort,
sleep in.
my comfort is worth it, Lockshire.
No,
Okay.
it is a good thing that you said that, Lockshire, because Tarte has pulled some stuff in the past.
So it is
Okay.
specified.
So that's going to be, I'm pretty sure I said it was 1 sapphire to stay in the brothel, so that's 20 gold pieces for the stay alone, and then if you wanted any additional, amenities, then it will go up from there. But if you're just sleeping there, then there's that. But however, you will have people knocking on your door all night, and they'll kind of like give you a little brief advertisement of themselves. If you turn them away, that's on you. But that's what's gonna happen. You just until like relatively late, like from the time you get there to roughly midnight, you will have people every hour on the hour knock on the door and offer and like kind of display themselves. Like, hey, you could have this for the low price of money, and then
You want to dig for Ruby?
yeah, exactly. So you can obviously say no, thank you, but yeah. Tarte, you will be probably brought to Lockshire's office as you're unconscious, unless you choose to wake up.
One second, guys. I gotta yell at him. Hey, Bobby, you're quiet.
I think he fell asleep.
No, he's not. He's just not. I'm yelling at him. 1 second. You don't have any audio, boss. No. Can't hear you. All right.
All right, hold on.
He's back now. Now we can hear you.
Hello, we can hear you now. Okay, yeah. So what are you doing?
I literally didn't change anything. I just took my headset off and put it back on.
Yeah, that's because you have a faulty wire then, homeboy.
You broke
your
it.
Wires are...
Don't worry, I'm just gonna go kill myself. It's fine.
All right, roll a new character.
In real life?
Oh, not allowed.
All right.
Is that how that works?
I guess, if that's what Dylan says.
It's 3d6.
Can I just hit randomize, please?
Okay, so Bobby, what is Tarte doing?
I was forced against my will to be awake to make Lockshire tea or something dumb.
Okay.
No, you're heading back to the to the office with most of them. I think is what happened.
Yeah, I think you're in Lockshire's arms. I think Lockshire is carrying you.
got
Is,
my
is that
arms
what we
tonight.
decided?
Uh,
Okay.
No, you were moving under your own power by this point.
yeah, I
Alright.
feel like
That's
you've
what I
It's something I
thought.
said.
you can
What?
yeah, you can absolutely be walking and talking at this point.
Alright, that's what I thought. Nick, are you on drugs?
Probably.
I'm on COVID, baby.
Oh God,
Same.
everyone cries. So are you gonna go with Kavaak and stay in Kavaak's room, pay your
No.
own sapphire, or okay?
I'm going straight to. Well, first I'm gonna go buy new clothes
Okay.
if anywhere is open.
Yeah. Simple clothes are you looking for Gambison?
No, I just need clothes. I'm assuming they got destroyed by the fucking tornado of swords.
Yeah, they
You're
did.
fine. I'll have
You're all
the
sliced
servant
up.
repair them.
My
Um,
armor was fine because I was wearing the Merc's armor during that entire engagement.
Yep. Simple clothes are 10 quarts.
Or I can have my servant spend time fixing it.
This also works.
Lockshire, I quit. I wasn't kidding.
He's
Well,
not
you
talking about
know,
you. I think he's talking
can't.
about the imp.
Yeah,
You're,
quit.
Oh, are we
you're,
back
I
in the
walk
office
away.
now?
you're serving community service. You cannot quit. You know this.
I died.
And
I
we brought
think
you.
serving. I think serving a life sentence.
I gave you the
gets me-
medical units.
It's true.
Yes. we
Is the
brought
is
you
the
back.
is the 30 medical units? Is that payment? Can that make you
Whatever.
stay? I need someone to keep
need-
me alive, please.
Going to
I
buy
hold my
clothes.
arms out. Would you like to hug it out?
Oh, I was going to before you run off to go buy clothes randomly. I go over and I put some money on the table. And I drop a sword, a crossbow, a long sword, and a dagger, plus an adventurer's kit. And I say, this is part of our group's
I should mention the longsword is ornate. It is an ornate longsword. It's very pretty.
cool. It's not for sale. This is part of our new armory for if anyone needs swords or things like that, or if you just need to protect the place at some point. And also the adventurer's kit because it has all of the rope and all that kind of cool stuff in there.
I actually take the ornate longsword.
If you need to use a sword, go right ahead. That's what it's there for.
What the heck are you gonna do with it?
Do not sell it.
Remember that picture I sent earlier, and I don't have a sword. I do now.
Oh
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
a good point. Yeah.
And I just picture ornate. That looks ornate. So there we go. I have a sword now.
There you go.
Um,
The other thing I do is I drop 12 sapphire gems on the table. I take 3 of them as my tax, and then I look at you, Lockshire, and I split them equally between the people that are standing here in the room with me.
So
Who's all in here in the room right now?
Everybody is. If you're doing this before you walk away, everyone's here.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so in that case, yeah, I took 2 of them for myself, and then splitting the other, that means 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 2 more for the bank to the bank fund. There you go.
Alright. And you said they were what shards?
Sapphire.
I just kind of look at him and I just like I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not an employee. I'm
Yeah,
a
no, these
literal
are not.
slave.
These aren't from. This is above. This is above the table in this situation, but honestly below the table. This is all from basically. What would you call that? War profiteering, something along those lines.
Or
We all earned this today, is what I'm getting at.
Whatever. And I leave and go buy clothes.
Okay.
You have 2 more sapphire in your
I don't take it.
You don't take 2 sapphire? I'm giving them to you.
Yep, and I don't take it.
Oh, I take it and I put it into the treasury.
She
Alright.
she storms off. You see like this little like huffy puffy like friggin' she stomps off.
She's
He was
She's-
mad.
So I have 40 medical units now. Those I did keep.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was about to say, at least you took something then.
The medical units are definitely worth more than the like gem shards that you guys got.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But she's also our medic, so
Yeah.
best place for them.
Exactly. Okay.
Just making sure medical units is 1-to-1. One medical unit is 1 hit point, right?
Let me look in the thingy-mabob, this thing that I did. I'm pretty sure, yeah, if you're the legacy, it's under legacies, right? Under specialist, down specialist, physician. As an action on their turn, a physician may use their medical units to heal a willing creature. For every 5 medical units spent, you may heal a target within 5 feet for your medicine skill. So it's 5 medical units. Every 5 medical units you spend, you just add your medical skill to their healing, which I think is higher than 5. So it's not 1-to-1. It's 5 medical units for your medicine skill.
So,
But it's a minimum of 5 spent to do it.
so 5 to 6. So
Five
it's pretty
to
much
6.
1-to-1.
It's pretty much 1-to-1. It's close,
Close.
but you have to spend 5. You can't spend less than 5.
Well, there you go, bud. There you go, Big
I
Daddy.
on my way out, I fucking like it just as I'm walking, fucking mix 2 of them together, swash them around, and then take it like a goddamn shot.
Oh god. Just drink pure fucking amoxicillin. Just
Yep,
Fucking mean.
uh
but I'm back to full health.
yeah. That's gonna be
So how
Okay,
much
cool.
was it to buy new clothes?
It was 10 quartz to buy simple clothes.
Okay.
If you wanted to go outside of the Rogue's Row, you could buy like really nice clothes, but they're gonna cost more.
I don't have money for that.
I didn't think so. Okay. So Kavaak, nope. That's gonna leave Lockshire. Lockshire, you go up to your office. You just, you walk up, you walk to the front door of your main building, you open the door, you walk up the staircase, 4 stories up, open the door, and first thing you notice is your door is busted open. Just
oh,
completely shattered open.
yikes. I begin walking carefully as I summon my ball of light behind my back.
Kavaak here.
Yep.
Kavaak. I immediately laugh out loud in your general direction and just go, "Oh my god, the cards finally did it. They finally did it."
I've been trying to warn him. Throwing him all over town will eventually lead the wrong people right back to his doorstep.
Oh my god. I'm so
I
glad I
go
never
and
kept my shit here.
I peek my head and what do I see?
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me read words. Let me read things. Oh god, I left the group. What have I done? Oh god, I can't believe I've done this.
This has been like 5 sessions in the making.
You find a thin, blue-skinned emberkin strung up with their arms out to their sides. They are hung from the ceiling. Their skin on their chest, their shirt is splayed open, and they're actually completely naked. All of the things that would have been on their body are neatly placed in a pile on the ground.
Oh god.
They have a they have a Y-shaped cut on their chest, but it's splayed open. Their ribs are cracked and pulled out behind their back. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and before I continue, trigger
A
warning.
Blood Eagle.
Trigger content warning. Anybody watching this who doesn't want to hear something kind of like gruesome or gross or have like a fucked up visual in your head, maybe like fast forward 10 minutes. Other than or just tune off, because it just gets worse from here. Things are just gonna progressively go downhill and get darker. So yeah, I'm gonna continue now. The removed body parts, you can see parts of their torso are removed, and a lot of the skin is peeled off and splayed out in a wing-like pattern that goes from one door to the other. Their intestines and organs are used as sort of like veins within the wings, and their ribs are used as bones to hold the wings out. They are center mass in your office, and their wingspan, their skin wingspan, goes from window to wall. It is your entire room is filled with this shape. You can see their mouth is wide open. Their eyes are rolled back in their heads. Their eyes actually have lights replacing the eye holes that are just projecting out light onto your ceiling. Just your whole ceiling is lit up. Their mouth is open, and you can hear this sort of sizzling, bubbling noise coming from inside of their mouth, and smoke is just pouring out of their mouth. As the smoke hits the light, it creates this kind of almost ocean-like pattern on your ceiling that just kind of like moves and flows about, kind of like this serene oceanscape on your ceiling. However, the visual in front of you is pretty fucking disturbing. You can see sticking out of their mouth is something is inside of their mouth, making the smoke and sizzle coming out. Yeah, that's what you see as you peek your head around the corner.
I just look back to the rest of the people with me. I'm guessing, what is it, Kavaak and Alorus?
Yeah, it's Kavaak
Yeah.
and Alorus. Tarte is not with you.
I
Art went clothes shopping.
don't know what to say about this, but it's
I
quite
know.
unsettling.
I do. They found you. Good job.
Yes. Well, there is something I must do. I'm going to speak with this spirit. If you would like to step out of the room, you know what this leads to. And I turn
I'm
back.
getting a guard, and I go walk away.
I begin casting commune with spirits. It says, for 10 minutes I can now enter a trance-like state and commune with those who have died no more than 24 hours ago within 30 feet of me.
Okay, how long does it take you to prepare the spell?
It just says build. I have to hit a goal of 14.
Okay, start making them
So-
checks.
I say on my way out, Kavaak, I'm gonna go get some
Pass it.
guards. Stop me if he's still doing this when I come back.
Stop me.
I had to roll a 7 to beat the. I rolled an 8, so I beat it.
Okay, you beat it on the first try. You
Yep.
still prepare the spell and everything. You set everything out, and you just fucking start doing everything. The spirit comes out of you can feel it manifest. You can feel its presence being tugged at. There's something holding it tightly. You barely manage to manifest it. It manifests with chains wrapped around its body. It doesn't look quite the same. It looks kind of like the same thing but melty, and it looks at you. What the fuck do you want? Why am I back here? I was promised that I would never have to come back here. And now here I am. What do you want, you fucking human pig?
And you have answers. What is this?
What is what? Your office? You killed me is what?
How did I kill you? I had no part in this.
I don't know. You just fucking did it. I was in here to kill you, and you got the best of me. Congratulations, you piss fuck. You managed to kill me, but they're gonna keep coming after you, one after another, until you are fucking dead, or at the very least, you pay back what you lost, or what you took from us.
And what was that exactly? Apparently, I
lives.
do a lot of people wrong.
You destroyed our building and took multiple of our members. Do you think that we would just be like, oh, that's okay, we don't give a fuck? We just have plenty of disposable fucking corpses to just yeet at a fucking wall. Go fuck yourself, you selfish fucking pig. Let me go. Let me go from here. I have nothing more to say to you.
You and I have 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Fine. 10 minutes. I will let you know. I don't care how long it takes. If your body is dead and gone from the mortal plane, I will come back for you. I will come back for you and I will rip you apart. And then he turns his head and then looks at his own corpse. You are so fucking sick.
You could probably tell him that you didn't do all of this. You're trying to figure out what happened.
Why would you do this? I have seen horrible things, but this is fucked up. You need to get fucking help.
No. I want to roll a social persuasion. I'm trying to convince him that I didn't do this.
Okay,
Listen,
go ahead.
All right, yeah.
Before you roll, can I add my presence? Or can I add my presence to his roll?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you do it. No, it has to be your persuasion. You can add your persuasion to the check.
Yeah, whatever he is, whatever he's rolling for, I can add +4.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and add your persuasion.
It's a 20 total.
A 20. Fuck. Okay. He just looks at you. Oh. Well, then you are even more fucked than I thought. There is somebody else after you. And they got me instead.
Trying to find out who it is so more people do not get hurt. I'm sorry if I wronged you and your organization, but we're trying to find the culprit. And, you work in the shadows. What happens in the shadows stays in the shadows. That's the code. It's the mantra, is it not?
The code, the mantra. Well, if you notice, I am not long dead. So there is clearly something a little more. The person, you are wasting your time having a conversation with me, but they were in here in, the last 20 hours? Probably less. They spent the time to do this, so it probably took them a little while to do whatever the fuck that is. And then they fucked off. They're probably right around the fucking corner. Unless they did this to me while I was still alive. In which case, even more fucked up. Does not matter.
Well, what do you remember from your last moments? You thought it was me, so apparently not much, but what can you tell me?
Well, I kicked in your door for dramatic effect. Well, I didn't kick it in. I blasted it in with, a spell. And then I come inside, don't see you. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I know you are in here. I could hear you. You were making noises on the other side of the door. And then I just go black. Cannot see anything. I feel sharp pain in the back of my neck. I wonder what it is, and suddenly my head feels kind of light. And I feel pain in my chest. I cannot see anything, which is unusual, because I can see everything. And then pain my whole body. And then I was back home, in front of my father, who was very disappointed in me, and, he scolded me, he gave me the old, he starts speaking infernal. Kavaak, you know what he's saying. He's basically talking about how his father is incredibly disappointed in him, and he will suffer for 1,000 years to be. Oh, you do? Okay. He's basically saying his father's going to put him in a severe, incredibly harsh, brutal training camp before he's allowed to go back to the mortal plane. So he's going to strip him of his soul inheritance for the next 2,000 years, and he will spend the next 2,000 years in a harsh, brutal training camp before he can return to the mortal plane.
Sucks, bro.
And just so we're on the same page, the people from the Elixir Den sent you, yes?
The Elixir Den? No, no. I am from Akumuyasha.
How many do you have?
I am Akumuyasha. I am proud of my heritage. Fuck you. Fucking flower den. They work for us. Oh, they buy from us. Does not matter. Their supply is hinged on whether we not to sell to them or not. And we do, because they are good buyers. Does not matter. They do not own us. We own them. I am talking too much. You are taking words out of my mouth. Fuck you. How long is you spend 10 minutes yet? I will leave. I am gone. I say no more words. I sit here quietly until you let me go. He crosses his arms in front of his chest and he just sits there. He's covered in. He's like got chains all over his body. By the way, he's like wrapped up in chains.
Yeah.
Did I find guards?
You haven't been gone that long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you don't want me to find who did this to you and seek revenge, I guess I won't. It's fine. I'll just let your honor die with this, and no one will ever know your name.
I have told you everything I know about what happened. It was dark. It was painful, and then I died. What more you want from me? I am immune. I am immune to poison. Poison does not do anything to me, and I feel stab in neck. Dead. That's it.
Okay, well, last question then. How could I get right with the Akumayasha? What can I do to gain back their trust?
Well, you can go pay for damages. If you want to be brave enough to step out in front of them and say, hey, sorry for killing all of your guys. Here are some blood sacrifices, as an apology.
Killing
And
all
also,
of their guys. Oh, we did kill a few of them.
and then
upstairs.
also, sorry for fucking up your entire whole thing and then taking 2 of your fucking blood bags. Here are 2 more blood bags. We got them back for you. Also, here's a bunch of money to, as another apology. Also, we will work for you for what, like 200 years, and then you will probably be good. Other than that, they hate you and want you to die.
So it sounds like they're just going to be an enemy for forever. Gotcha.
Hey, I didn't say those words. I gave you exact stipulations on how you could probably get back in their favor. It's up to you.
Those demands aren't attainable by normal mortal people.
No, who the fuck are you? Why are you talking to me? I thought we were having a conversation with you just come in around the corner. Hey, I talk to you now. Get the fuck out of here, both of you. Fuck off. I'm not talking any longer.
I stand up and I cancel the spell.
He disappears.
Well, that was quite the event. I like his humor. He's quite personable. He's really personable. Wouldn't you say, Kavaak?
Personal is not the word I would have used, but sure.
Huh. Well,
Did I find
I guess-
Spirited. I would say he's a spirited individual.
Russ, you have to leave the row entirely, so you'll be gone for a while looking for guards. You go out the front door, don't see any. You walk a couple blocks up, you don't see any.
There isn't a guard doing the thing outside like they usually do.
No,
ration?
that's like a thing they do once a week.
Ah,
I whistle out the window and I yell for Alorus if you can hear me to come back to the office.
You hear a whistle, you don't hear
I'm
any
not
words.
going anywhere back in there.
But also,
but Russ, I'll let you know
Lockshire,
if-
I'm really disappointed you didn't get my pun.
Pun.
You
I-
spirited
I asked-
individual.
Is someone trying to kill you?
To the guard?
No, there isn't a guard here.
Oh, talking to Locke.
to Locke.
From the
I'm like,
window.
is
I
someone
yelled back.
currently trying to kill you?
The trail is hot. We must investigate. I need you for support.
Sword turns to a grappling hook.
You start climbing the side of the
Oh,
fucking.
just kidding.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kidding.
While you're
Even better if
climbing
you did it
up,
Adam
look
West
for
style.
clues.
Anyway,
Do at
I'm gonna
some
just-
point.
I'm gonna
I-
circle the building and look for clues, and wish I could go to sleep.
So you run into Tarte on your look around. Tarte just has like new clothes.
How the hell did you get new clothes in the time that it took for me to walk outside?
Tarte
I
was gone
point-
for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarte was gone before that.
It's like
Tarte's
did it take you 15 minutes to walk outside?
You
No,
go
yeah.
inside. Go talk to Lockshire. He'll catch you up on what the fuck happened while you've been gone.
I'm horrified.
It's a lot, and I walk
Could
around. I
be.
continue to search the
I-
building.
Okay.
I walk up, and then the second I get to the top of the stairs and open the door, I scream, "All right, Lockshire, what the fuck did you do now?"
And
Well,
there's no door.
Yeah, no, the door is busted open. But Russ, I want you to make me just a mental investigation check. Sorry, a mental awareness check.
Yeah,
While
it's
you're-
pretty much. It's just a dice roll. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And if you roll too low, you vomit.
I vomit. Oh no! I'm walking around the outside of the building.
Yeah.
Mental plus what was the other part?
Awareness.
Awareness. Oh well, I do have +4 to that, but yeah. So that's a whole 7.
7. You look around. You don't see anything like that would be quite obviously sign of like anything in particular. I mean, like you see evidence that people were over here, but it's a city with a lot of people, so like it could have been anybody walking around over here.
All right. Yep. I go back inside and I tell Locke I can't find anything. I don't see anyone around. I'm going to get a guard. I leave again.
To go find a guard. Okay, I will let you know. You do eventually, obviously, find a guard. The guard you do happen to find is a taller woman with black hair. You recognize her from a conversation that Locke talked to this person before. It is someone who actually knows Locke.
I start to yell at her, and then I remember that she can't hear anything that I have to
She
say.
can't. She's deaf.
So
Yeah.
I tap her on the shoulder and immediately put my hands up as soon as she turns around.
Actually, you reach your hand out to tap her, and she just turns around and looks at you.
I'm just like, I put my hands back immediately, and I motion in the direction of Lockshire's place, and
she moves her mouth and touches her lips.
Oh, and I just sort of I nod at her. Okay. Yeah, there's been a murder at Lockshire's office while we've been gone.
She raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, it's really, really not good because I'm pretty sure it's the person that we're after. It's one of those murders.
She rubs her forehead and nods. She holds her hand out, and you see a little swirl appear in her hand. And then she closes her hand. The swirl just flies off over her shoulder. And then she nods for you to go and gestures to follow you.
Okay. I lead her back to the place with the things.
But Tarte, you walk up the stairs, you open the door, you see that. You're like, Lockshire, what the fuck did you do? And
It just so happens it's not what I did, it's what we all did as a party. Remember that elixir den that we roughed up, the Akumiyasha? Well,
Vaguely.
this guy, and I gestured to the man hanging, to assassinate me. And, well, you see, the person we're after was here to assassinate me. 2-for-1 deal. He assassinated him as a display of power, I suppose. Or it's probably more of a bragging right. You know, criminal minds and whatnot.
None of that makes any sense.
Put it simply, my dear child, this
Don't
was a show.
patronize me.
This was a show by the person we're pursuing to let him know, or they're letting us know that they know we're following them. So we were too loud. So at this moment, we have to stay together.
I'm gonna start doing medical checks on the body and start ignoring everything Lockshire's saying.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a mental plus medicine check.
I begin pacing in the room, talking out loud about criminal minds and their lethal intent.
You just name
10.
Lethal intent, criminal minds, yeah.
And just, I love that that's, god damn it, Nick.
Yep.
What's someone who can do math better than me right now? What's 17 plus 12?
Big numbers.
29. Yeah, that was my roll.
Fuck. Alright. First thing you notice is his throat is sizzling because there's something in it that is corrosive to his skin. That's what's causing the smoke to come out. The thing in his throat is clearly like, if he was alive, would have been blocking his windpipe. It's a large cylindrical object. The incisions made on his body were clearly skilled and medical. The fact that there's no blood in this room means that someone probably spent the time to place like a wax canvas all over the ground to prevent any bleeding while they performed this cadaver surgery. They did all of this process. There's no mechanical bits in this person at this time, indicating that they either didn't have time to do it or didn't intend to do it. The organs are all still connected to one another, meaning his whole like circulatory and respiratory system are still intact, even though they are stretched out all over the place. They have been cut apart surgically and then reinserted into one another. His body is still a functioning organism. If someone was to be able to put life back in this thing, it would technically probably still be able to function as a living creature, though it is dead. And yeah, also his eyes have been replaced with little beads that shed magical light.
Okay, and it was definitely done here. It wasn't done somewhere else and then moved.
Nope, it was definitely done in this room.
The person who is dead broke into this room by means of that blown up door. So
Yep.
definitely done here.
And then was killed by someone who was already in this room. Whoever killed him was in the room before he broke in, meaning the bad guy was here, waiting in
All right,
in
I need to
Lockshire's office.
investigate. I'm investigating my office. I'm looking for anything that seems like it was sat in, touched, that wasn't us.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mention all of that after I find out, and I go, "Where are the trees?"
Yeah, there's a spot in the corner of the room that's like clear, like covered in like weird sappy goo and hanging moss, but like the trees are gone.
Well, they must have left. I guess it's their traveling season.
Can I make a check on the area to whether the trees left willingly or if they were ripped out of a corner?
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a mental. Do you want to do
wasn't there,
medicine? Do you want to do
I think
nature?
The guy
I'll
said
do
that if
medicine.
you
Just
returned-
I'll do medicine because I feel like that would be my highest roll.
Yeah.
The ghosty
Also,
boy was
um,
sent here to recover those trees, and he specifically said if you return those trees to us, that he'll take them. So he definitely doesn't have them. So maybe the murderer does, but
Yeah, so it's
He-
that's a good point. The Akumiyasha clearly does not have them. He specified that he doesn't.
Brilliant.
I looked at Kavaak.
So 19.
A 19. It doesn't look like there's any sign of struggle. It's hard to tell, but like the paint on the wall isn't like ripped off. There's no like the room isn't fucked up. Like there was clearly no struggle. Not even to like get this guy in an unconscious state. Like the dude was just clearly he went from being conscious and aware to being unconscious and not aware, and then being dead and hung up. With it's hard to see anything that happened in between without a with just a medicine check. The wall itself, where the sap people were, it looks like yeah. But also the window is open, and they probably left of their own free will. By the things that you're looking at, the assumptions you can make, it doesn't look like there was any violent taking of them out of the room. They're large creatures. It would be hard to remove them without their will.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna do Orat to Kavaak and give him +8 as I say to him, "Well, don't just stand there. Make yourself useful and look."
You can make perception check, or sorry, awareness checks if you'd like to. Mental plus awareness checks. Mental plus awareness checks.
Yep, go ahead, Kavaak, do that because I rolled mine. It's an 11, and I feel like that's not shit. So,
as you look around your room, the only thing that you notice, Lockshire, is that your chair has been sat in. Recently, it is still warm. Other than that, your office space, the things that you would immediately notice are messed around. The only thing you notice is your file that is the current case file. It has been opened and looked at.
huh?
Kavaak, what's your total?
Said it was a social awareness.
Yeah.
It's a mental awareness.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. 4, 6, 15.
That's
Add
adding
8 to
that's
it.
adding the +8.
Oh, no, with the 8 is 23.
23, solid. First thing you notice as you step into the room, you actually you haven't stepped into the room yet, so you step into the room. You notice the door that's busted in and shattered. It's clean. Everything's cleaner than it was before. Lockshire didn't notice this, but you do. The place has been cleaned. Like someone actually took their time to tidy and clean everything in this room.
and they had to put down all the canvas and the tarps and the shit.
It's hard to tell anything else that has happened because of how clean it is. It is someone efficient and skilled went through and wiped all evidence of their presence here. Also, all evidence of Lockshire's presence. They cleaned it to the point where it looks like this place is kind of new. Like the mold growing in the corners, not there anymore. It also smells surprisingly, even though there's a fresh corpse in the room, nice. It smells of like
It's the doctors. Yep. I have a half a mind to fucking go down there and kick Russell's ass myself.
sweet.
Hey,
It smells of like sweet incense. The another thing that you notice is the thing bulging out of the neck. It's of a specific alloy. The metal that's in that it is corrosive to cambions, to emberken. So don't touch it. It'll hurt.
Brilliant.
You
Brilliant.
or Tarte.
I love it.
So the first thing I want to say is I lean over to Locke and say, if nothing else, we should find out what they use to clean this office with because it's way better than you've ever done.
Just peer at him with angry eyes.
Brilliant. Sick burn. Lockshire, you lose 1 morale. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to walk up and rip out that thing in his neck that's corrosive to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reach up. It's not hard to pull out. As you pull it out, the smoke stops pouring out, and you just see it is a rune-covered spell scroll, and it's a spell scroll that has, I can't remember what they're called, but it's one of those, you gotta twist the words
Pop it.
to open it.
Wait a sec. Does that mean
Rubik's
it's like
Cube.
what's in it? Like, can I discover it?
You go to turn to open it, and it's clearly locked. You need to twist the there's like an alphabet. Well, it's not alphabet, but it's the Alm language is written on the outside of it, and you have to turn the dials to the right characters, the right letters, essentially, to create a word.
Basically a combination lock, but with
It's
letters.
a combination lock with letters, and you gotta, and then this spell scroll case will open.
What do I roll to attempt?
You what do you want to roll to attempt? It's not something that you could just like investigate. I mean, you could go ahead. You can make an awareness check if you'd like to. You can make an arcane check if you'd like to. You can even make an insight check if you'd like to.
I'm gonna do one of each. I'll do an awareness and then an arcane.
Okay.
I want to add my points of whatever he rolls.
So awareness. You can add your awareness skill to this check.
Okay.
What's
So
the
add
awareness?
2.
Let's roll that, Inspector.
So what am I adding?
Mental
2.
plus awareness plus 2.
Plus 2, so it'll be a 17 total.
17 total. You look around. The only thing that you notice is the L on the first one is like off. On the very first thing, the letters L-O. It's one character, L-O, low, is a character in the Almish language, and it is slightly askew.
All right, I'm gonna
It is
type in
love.
Lockshire, and I'm gonna try to open it.
You hear and it opens.
Yep, I figured. As I pull out what's inside.
You pull it out, and it is on parchment. It is on a very interesting kind of parchment that is woven. Sorry. It is on reed paper parchment. It is specifically parchment made out of reeds and a type of animal skin, and it is woven in this sort of interesting pattern that leaves for whatever ink put on it to soak almost all the way in. So it's hard to write on it. You write on it, and all of the ink soaks into the paper entirely. The paper, however, is written in some sort of dark brown liquid. You can probably make whatever assumptions you want to, but it is a note.
What's it say?
Dearest Lockshire and Associates, you have been working diligently to solve these murders, but I am afraid you are looking in all the wrong places, and you're looking at all the wrong people. You should be aware, at this point, that I am very clever, and you serve little to no chance of finding me. However, I do you this one service, as to rid this criminal scum from beneath your feet. You are welcome, and I give you a clue. Time is short, and this is only an example of what is to come. Hurry, hurry, dawn is breaking. Farewell, Lockshire and Associates, and good luck, for you will need it. That's it.
Well, this is fucking eerie.
Yeah. Let's say I don't do riddles
Did-
well, so
Did
you
you
guys,
read
that's
it
for
out
you.
loud?
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're dealing with another one of Lockshire, so that's great.
I'm sorry. Everybody, can you read that again?
Yeah. I'll spark notes it. He
Actually, I already
How
typed
about you
it.
just put it? Yeah, you just put it in the Discord. That'd be a little.
I typed it away in the case file notes. If you go to that tab on motorist motives, it's typed up.
okay, cool.
Which tab on Motorist Motives?
The case file notes. It's a thread attached to motorist motives.
Do I have to scroll up and find it? Is what's happening?
No, it should be the very first thing. You
Very
open
first thing. Well, when you
murderous
click on
motives.
P. Oh, you have to hover over it. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and then you get threads.
All right, cool.
Oh, cool! I did not know they could do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I put the inventory there and the case file notes. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I've been typing a lot of stuff as we play. That's where I put all the info I get. Well, dawn is breaking. That is a code. Dawn is breaking. What is this? Some new dawn shit from Skyrim?
Yep, absolutely.
I knew it.
But
They're
hold
werewolves.
on,
Breaking
New
Dawn,
Dawn
it's
and
Twilight.
Skyrim have nothing to do with each other.
It's a Twilight reference. That's what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
That's a Twilight.
Something about vampires or shit.
Yeah,
That's all
no,
I
it's
know.
vampires for sure. That's where I'm going with this.
To be
Uh,
fair,
We have to kill
in
Edward.
Skyrim, they did have the Daybreaker sword.
They did have the Daybreaker sword. I think it was actually
Well,
called the
there was-
Dawnbreaker sword.
so- yeah,
Dawnbringer.
there was
Dawnbringer. What was
different
that? Is that Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones. Dawnbringer. Is that a thing? No, I don't know.
well, and the Dawn Guard was the name of the DLC.
Yeah, that's what we thought he was referring to originally.
Anyways, so alright, so where does anywhere in the city would the word dawn have to do with anything, or daylight, or like a hotel, or
Yeah, make me a fucking
I think it has something to do with the Spectres, that old terrorist organization or something. Maybe, I don't know. This is tough.
academics
yeah, that's a good one. I like academics. Mental plus academics check.
bet.
I can add a +1 to that.
Do it. 15.
15. You start thinking. First thing you remember is, there is a place in front of one of the. It's a statue of the very first, like, dean of the institutional, like, college. It is a statue of him with a fountain in front of it. This statue is the the individual was known as the first Dawn. Instead of Dean, they called him the Dawn, the first Dawn of the school. So they called him that. Another thing that you're thinking of is the fact that the sun is actually, like, going to be going down in, like, probably 2 to 3 minutes. Like,
Someone go save the dean of the school. He's about to get fucking murked. There you go.
I mean, maybe.
I'm either thinking that or that the dean.
He said, this is only a
dean
taste
dead?
of what's to come. So I have a pretty strong feeling that that would be the case. Is that there would be more of, and I'm not there, so I can't say this, but pointing at the filleted human across here.
Honestly,
just
though,
realized-
yeah. What?
He left. He didn't leave a mess because he was helping us out. Not really helping us out, but you know what I'm saying. Like he cleaned up after himself as
He's narcissistic like you, and he wants to show just how freaking posh and cool he is.
You know what? As you say that, that's because you step into the room. You walk around the corner. Russ, you say that as you step around the corner.
And I look to immediately see the reaction on the look of the lady. I don't know her name. The officer.
She puts her hand to her mouth and makes like a kind of a disgusted face.
And I say, I told you it's bad, and then I look back at Luck. So did you actually? What was the information that you got from the one-winged angel boyo? Because I was my audio fucked up.
It was the name of a physician who's been rumored to be experimenting on people within the row for money. He pays them.
Got
Dr.
Russet.
Odinette.
Russet Odin. Oh, sorry. Is it Russell? Was it Russell?
Well, yeah, Russell.
It is Russell. Yeah, Russell.
All right. So
Yeah.
Russell. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, anyway, I look at the officer person. So how do we report this exactly?
She waves at you, gestures to her palm, and then points over her shoulder, and then walks into the room and just puts her hand on her chin, kind of just rubs her chin as she looks at stuff. She looks around the room for a little while.
Locke, I guess I'll leave her with you.
I just nod. I look at my chair. You said it was still warm. If it was still warm, I want to pop my head out the window and just look around. Do I see anybody like in the shadows watching or walking away? Do I see anything like that? Like the guy watching us see this shit.
You immediately see lots of people. It's a relatively busy city, so you see a lot of people out there. There's people just sleeping in the alleyway.
I want to actually focus in on anyone in particular. So I'm gonna roll like an awareness to like see if anyone zooms in.
You should
Mental plus awareness.
You should roll to sniff the chair, see if it smells any particular way.
Sniff the chair. Give it a little good old sniffy sniff. You can do that. You can do that if you'd like to.
I mean,
It's
I
gonna
would
be
joke,
11.
but
Roll your tongue on the other side of the chair.
So what was your
11?
11? Okay. The first thing that you notice is one of the people sleeping down there is shivering. They don't have a blanket. It's beginning to rain. They're clearly not very happy about it. Other things that you notice are people in a hurry, things like that. Nothing that really stands out in particular to you about this. Nothing that seems to be directly related to this.
Huh. I go and sit in my chair.
As you sit down, you immediately
You hear a clicking sound.
Yeah, as you sit down, you hear a sound of something deflating, and then roll me a physical plus acrobatics check.
oh god, that sounds fun.
Well, bye, boss.
An 8.
8. Yeah, you feel these metal things. They sort of like grow from your chair itself and wrap you up, and it begins to crush you. It hurts a lot.
Alright.
You are restrained.
Try and
but
try and slash them off of them.
You take 1 point of damage as they just grab you and hold you down to the chair.
May I swing to slash them off of him?
Yeah. You can roll to hit. You can roll to hit the chair.
15.
15. You hear ting. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. That's a 7.
7. You just whack at the chair. You see it leaves like a score, but the chair is still constricting and grinding.
Try to break out of it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll switch to a bow and then draw an arrow, and the arrow starts heating up as like it's clearly about to be a super shot. But we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I start to panic and I have a 3 total.
3. He's just panicking and flailing. You hear audio in your head, Lockshire. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. You are already too late. I was really hoping that you would be more. I thought you would be here in time. Not to stop me, because, let's be honest, you cannot. But I thought you would at very least see me. See me doing this. See why I am doing this. See the passion in my eyes. I was also hoping to kill you. Maybe you will be my next display. But I feel like that would be such a waste. We are having so much fun together.
Shit, I shouldn't have rolled before I told you everything that I was doing.
You'll
Fuck.
be in this chair for a little while. Maybe only a few minutes, but it will be enough time. You will not be the first person here. I am also disappointed by this. However, maybe you won't disappoint me next time. Pray, you will not disappoint me next time. Goodbye, Lockshire.
Wait,
Until we
his
meet again.
voice. What is his nationality, or what does his accent sound like in my head, so I can portray a race?
Roll me a mental plus academics check.
So, Dylan, I rolled the die, realizing that I was supposed to tell you what I was doing before I did it.
You told
But
me you were trying to do a super shot.
Yeah, I'm doing full everything on this shot, is what I intended to do, but I didn't actually say the things out loud.
Okay, that's fine.
So-
You can do that.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Then I critted because it's a 9, and with a full crit shot, that is crit. So
Big McCritties. Yeah.
Big critties.
Max damage. If it's above a 15, it hits.
Yeah. Well, yeah. it kind of has to. It's a 9.
Yeah. So damage, max damage.
So yeah. I have to find all the stuff that I have to.
This
add
is perfect because as you break it, as this is happening in my
Focus.
head, I'm out of the chair now, and we're gonna run. We're gonna go whatever the fuck that somebody said. The dean. We're gonna run to the academy
that
right
was
now.
me. 5, 10.
That's the only fucking lead we have. We're gonna run there and try to catch this man killing the dean.
10, and then the bow does what again? Shit.
D6.
D6.
D8.
Okay.
D8.
D8. Okay, so that's 8 plus. It's 18.
18. Yeah. How much damage did you do to it first?
Oh, the first shot that I did. The
Yeah.
first was 6 damage.
6
Oh
damage.
no, sorry, it was a 7 damage. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. So
That's enough
Lockshire.
to break the chair because we running.
There we go. So Lockshire, you take another 7 damage. And then he pulls the arrow out and fires as these words are filling your head. You start to kind of like veins start poking out of your neck as the pain starts just going through you all the way. By the way, all of this is psychic damage it's dealing to you. And then the arrow strikes just the heart fucking right at your chest. By the way, the arrow does not go into you; it just explodes the metal bands all around the place. Your chair also shatters. As you fall back.
The arrow was like glowing and like ridiculous, and it explodes as well, probably.
Yes, it does. It shatters the chair. The chair explodes, and you sprawl back against the wall. Yeah. What was your total to your academics check?
11.
An 11. It sounded somewhere southwestern.
Good enough.
Not dissimilar to whatever Alorus's accent would be. It's not dissimilar to that.
That's
mine's
enough for me.
northeast, I thought.
No, south.
Okay.
South. It's north of other. It's like kind of it's south of where you are currently. Southeast of where you are currently.
I might be thinking of the map weirdly. Then I'll have to look at it later.
As soon as that chair is broke and the voices are still in my head, he's still talking. I immediately get up. I look at everyone and I say, "Follow me," and I sprint out the door and I just start running.
You're welcome, and start running after him.
Okay.
I'm running directly to the university right now.
As you guys are hurrying your way down the stairs, you hear this horrible chitinous scraping noise just coming from behind you. This just eerie, creepy sound. The sound of something just scratching its claws into the sides of the walls. Coming from behind you. You then suddenly see just the light that was peering through the windows behind you just gets enveloped by some large shape behind all of you.
All right, cool. Stopping, bow, all that. What now?
You turn around, and
keep running. It's a distraction. We gotta get to the crime scene.
Yeah, well, this distraction's gonna kill us and everything else around here, so I don't think that we have.
Tim, are you with us right now?
No, he's dead.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Um, all you see is a large chitin. It's a crab. It is a whole ass crab. The only thing setting it, it's just a big crab. It's a pretty large. It takes up mostly the entire staircase. By large, I mean it's still like within a medium size category. It's a big ass crab, and it's got a little hat. It's got a little hat on top of its head. Tarte, you recognize this thing immediately, not because of the fact that you've seen this thing before. You've run into it before on your travels.
I have also run into it before in a
I've
previous
been
fight.
muted. I've been muted sitting here talking. I mentioned don't forget the wizard hat. Yeah, Tim and I already talked about it.
Yeah, there's a wizard hat on top of its head. But yes. So Tarte, you recognize it. But yeah, everybody's got their weapons drawn at it. Clearly, they don't know that it's friendly, as it's just coming down the stairs at you.
I'm gonna stop literally everyone, and go. I swear to every single god that if any of you hurt this thing, I'm actually quitting.
That's fine. It can come too. Let's go. Let's keep running.
It gives like kind of a friendly gesture, and then Lockshire runs away.
Okay, well he's running away. I gotta go protect his ass. Welcome aboard, crab person. And there we go.
Actually, Alorus, you already know what this thing is. You know it is a
Do I?
Kita. Yeah. You've met them before. You live in the region of the world where they would exist in. They're called Ketum.
Okay, cool.
They're this one looks way less like a it looks very. It's more crab-like than most of them would be. Most of them are kind of just like chitinous, quadrupedal creatures with like upright arms. It's kind of like a crab centaur is what most of them end up kind of looking like.
It's an inbred crab. It's okay. It's fine.
It's more crabby than most of the crabs, but you do recognize it immediately as being one of those things.
Cool.
Anyway, you all carry on.
Like,
yes,
weird things that are in our party.
You all run. You just fucking haul ass there. You get to the kind of entryway before the school, before the school board, in front of the first dean, the first dawn, the first dawn statue, and you see a crowd gathered before it. All of them aghast. What?
I run up through the crowd, shoving and pushing, trying to get through.
You are greeted. Also, by the way, you also have the guard with you. She's with you guys right now.
Perfect.
But you make your way there.
So it's almost 11. Are we gonna do this till a midnight one, or what are we doing?
I'm gonna read this, and we're gonna end it there.
Okay.
One person with their body mutilated to appear as though they have wings. This was done in much more of an ornate fashion than what you saw before. It is done with more clever and careful planning. It has a floating crown on its head of teeth.
Wait, I'm sorry. Floating what on its head?
A crown made of teeth and finger bones.
All right. And so this is already here when we get here.
Yes, it is floating. As it appears to be floating above the thing, but if you turn to face a different angle, you can tell that it is actually being impaled by the sword of the First Dawn statue. The sword that is on the statue is actually what's holding it upright in the air. And there seems to be some sort of system rigged from the fountain to the statue through the body, creating a constant pool of blood that is raining from the eyes, mouth, and nose of the thing that is impaled on the statue, making it look like it's raining blood into the fountain, which is just kind of cycling through, continuing to filter. There are 3 servants kneeled in the fountain itself. That the blood is kind of raining over them.
Hey, Dylan, can I just say that's like super like creative, but also really, really fucked up that you imagined that.
Yeah, really fucked up. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Like, I mean, like, kudos, but like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all. I just wanted to point out, like extra points for creativity, but also like I will probably have nightmares of that.
Good. That's kind of the goal. That's the objective. I didn't alone think of this. There were many, there were many contributing things to the creation of this
Inspirations.
particular story. But
I don't want to know
We
the
had too
people
much
that help
HP Lovecraft.
contribute to that, because that is straight up fucking like shit they can't even put in most horror movies.
nope, no. That's why that was for the trigger warning. I will also be drawing them. I don't really want to, but I have to for the for the visuals for the. This will be a
For
module
the
eventually.
aesthetic, like
So
I don't
yeah.
want to, but for the aesthetic, I have to draw this.
Yeah, for the sake of it. But yeah, so
Yeah,
the two servants are kind of just being like rained. The blood is being rained on them, but they're kneeled down with their hands held up, the blood pouring over them. It looks like they're kind of like accepting of the porridge. And that's it. That's the description. Yep.
How the fuck did he get this done so fast? I got questions.
Magic. Magic. He's a magic man.
The power of deduction and magic.
I will reveal this to you. The seat wasn't warm because someone was sitting on it recently. The seat was warm because there was a spell inside of it, and it was creating the heat. So he wasn't there that recently. He wasn't there like long enough to keep the seat warm. The seat was warm because of magic. But he was. This did only take him 24 hours, and it is in a very public
because of his magical booty. You're right. You're right, Nick.
It's pretty obvious it was only warm because somebody farted in the seat.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Before the session ends, I wanna I think actually it's funny. I don't have, because I respect my character, I am not as observant as I previously was. So I think Kavaak takes the eye roll now. So Kavaak, if you want to look for a clue, I can give you a bonus of my social to basically assist you in that.
Hell yeah.
Because I think you have a better chance to see the clues now, because I don't anymore.
Well, I will actually. I'm gonna hold
Tarte,
off.
Actually have pretty good searching abilities though.
Tarte.
I think didn't Dylan say that once he read that, that's where we were gonna end for tonight?
Yeah. So I will actually. Yeah. You guys will get to, decide your roles and stuff next session. But yeah, this is where we will end it this time.
That's fine.
With this before you. I'll give you like a bit of a, as the camera pans out. There are roughly, like probably 60 to 70 different people out here. Some of them guards, some of them students. One that you notice is a person wearing scholarly robes, who's trying to fight their way through the guards. The guards not letting her through, but she's trying to shove them off to make her way to the front. And she's cursing and screaming. But yeah.
So I wanted to point out that from what I've read online, like again, this is like my first time actually doing a tabletop RPG. There's a lot of horny characters. We have not fucked enough characters in this campaign. We have fucked 0 characters. So
yeah,
I think
I was gonna go sleep at the brothel tonight, but I now have other plans.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I was planning on just like maybe asking for a massage to help maybe like my like rest recovery, but like now like I want to try to do other things. there's a scholarly woman. I mean,
so wait. Your experiences tonight really turned you on, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you're just like.
There's a lot of
more.
It really got the blood pumping.
Jesus.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like with everyone here, like I've really appreciated this group, and I've really, Dylan, for one, I've really enjoyed this game a lot. Like I've told a lot of people about it, and it's like D&D, but it's like a homebrew campaign, but it's been great, and I've really enjoyed it. I really appreciate how you guys have really kind of welcomed me with open arms and explained things. I've never felt dumb or anything for not knowing how any of this tabletop RPG stuff works. I've really enjoyed the very open arms approach that I've been given with this game, and I've been really enjoying myself a lot. Like the last 6 I think 6 sessions. I think at this point, but I want to say I really appreciate all you guys, and I've been enjoying myself.
I'm really glad, man. I'm glad that that this game that we've all been making can bring you joy. That's the whole point, right? That's the objective is for people to play this game and have fun doing it. Um, so first off, success. We're doing a really good job. But second, like I'm glad you're enjoying it, but also thank you for being here because like you being here is a crucial step in this game becoming something less than just something that we all play as a friend group because it's something we've been doing for a while now is playing these homebrewed games. Like the first person in our friend group to make their own homebrewed system was actually Tristan, and I've taken a good deal of the things that he put into his into this, and a lot of the creative things that went into that have also gone into this. So this has been like a group thing from all of us with Bobby and Nick and I who are all pretty much like on the board of directors making this thing happen. So like thank you for being here to play test this game for us. It really means a lot to us.
Oh, of course. I've been I've been talking with one of my coworkers who, complete side note, blew my mind when I realized I was like my supervisor's like 5 years older than me, but my coworker who I'm like, oh yeah, he's my peer, is 10 years younger than me. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Blew my mind when I realized that on my way home from work. But no, but I was telling him about our session last time, and I was like, yeah, was like, like he asked me how our game night went, and I told him like on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, we did this, this, and this, and I was like, it's been fun, and I've been telling my other friend who does a D&D thing, and I've been telling him about it, and I've been telling my other friend, I'm like, I've been doing what I can to spread the word, but I was like, honestly, like it's a homebrew session, but it's been like super fun. I really like it. I don't have a lot of experience with D&D. I know like some of the basic core mechanics, but like honestly, Dylan, I really like the way you've done things. I mean, I know it's not like you said, it's collective effort, but I like from what I've seen, I really like what you've done,
Thank you.
and I like the way the classes are built, like classes in quotes. But
Yeah, legacies.
I yeah. Like I said, like so far, I've very much enjoyed myself, and I've really enjoyed the story you've created and the immersiveness of it, and the very much open-ended, the sandbox style like game that you've created, where like there's been a few points where we've had multiple points to pivot, and I like that it still doesn't feel like you're kind of just like making shit up as you go along. It's like, oh shit, I didn't expect him to go this way. Let me kind of like figure shit out. Like I like that a lot of it just feels very meticulously created in a way that there's kind of like the choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, so the objective is for the world to feel lived in. That's the whole
Yeah,
like try to that's the feeling I'm trying to get you guys so that you
exactly.
can stay immersed so that like me having to go, oh, okay, fuck, I haven't thought of that yet. Let me go. I've tried to really like obviously everything's just like kind of jotted down spark notes, but the intention is for someone else to be in my position and then other people be in you guys' position and the person who's narrating has an easy time doing exactly what I'm doing now. It's easier for me, obviously, because I have it all in my own head, but I need someone else to be able to read it and do it too.
No.
So the notes I
Yeah, no,
take
and
and the notes you all take
I like
help
it
me.
exactly, and I like that you've developed it in a way that we're no matter which way we go, like that one point, like early in the campaign, where we're like, we can go left or we can go right in that one tunnel. And it never felt at any point in this campaign is it never felt like you were kind of just like, shit, I was expecting them to go left. They went right, so now I kind of gotta like there's never felt like a point where if you wing it. And it always has felt like a very organically grown story that has been very engaging and very entertaining.
I am so glad. I'm also just, like yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. That helps
Of
me like
course.
want to keep doing this. It's really good.
Like, yeah, I've been very like I was like when you told me like we weren't gonna meet, I was like hoping we could at least do the virtual one because I was like I've
I
been
was
looking forward to this for over a week. Like
yeah, I was
I
I was
hope
really
we don't have to
worried.
cancel.
I am sorry that we can't all meet up in person because I know but like obviously COVID, that's not going to be a
excited
good.
for it today. I was so excited.
Me too, man. Me too. We're all dressed up. Like it's
I
not
was
just.
literally at one at Jock's yesterday, like looking at the dice. I'm like, do I need to get my own dice for the game night? I was like, you know what? Like, I can wait for right now. Like, I might like get them later. And then I was like,
Did
shit.
you
Oh
see
well.
all of our outfits and stuff, Kavaak or
Yes, I
Nathan?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we're all,
Yeah, like
we're all dressed
I
up.
almost I legitimately almost sent a picture of me just wearing my normal clothes because I don't have any like really ornate outfits.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, I'm cosplaying as a working adult in a
So-
manufacturing environment.
So I brought
So-
you. Because I assumed you probably hadn't gone to a lot of Renaissance festivals or LARPs or anything. So I actually brought you clothes to wear for the
Literally
picture.
none.
I brought you armor that I made, that me and Nick actually handmade, and I was gonna give it to you to wear for the picture. But
Damn.
yeah, it's all good. Next time.
I just wore my fighting gear plus like a pennycoat.
I
So-
noticed,
Damn.
Tristan, you got some new garb. That's pretty cool.
Do I?
Yeah, the pants. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
pants before.
you've
Oh,
used
the
stuff
pants.
since the last time. Yeah, since the last time he saw you.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just like different colors of like the same kind of shirts and stuff, just because like some volume.
Yeah, yeah.
For like what matches what and stuff, and the red pants wear the coat pretty well.
Yeah.
Dylan, what's the name of the city we're in?
It has two names. It actually has three names. The part of the sector of the city that you're in is called Rogues Row. You actually left Rogues Row to like be in front of the school, but the city itself is called Dyranok, and then the rich people sector is called Limsaset. So it's Limsaset, the
Oh.
whole city is Dyranok, and the part that you guys are in, the poor part, is called Rogues Row.
Spelled Dyranok.
Dieronach.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Sorry, I'm doing my job.
Yeah. You're making the advertisements for this.
Once in my life, yeah.
Yeah, I need to actually go on and post the last week's game to YouTube so that there's something for people to watch who aren't currently watching the yeah, because I noticed every time we have a new episode, the previous episode disappears. So it's on. So this episode will be on Twitch until we stream the next one. When we stream the next one, this one will disappear off Twitch. Ideally, at that point, I will have it uploaded to YouTube. So that's the objective, at least.
Is the YouTube account Fateless Legacies?
Yeah. It's all called. It's either called Fateless Legacies or Fateless Chronicles. We're trying to rebrand
Okay.
everything so it's all Fateless Legacies. Fateless Chronicles is the story, but the game is called Fateless Legacies.
No, I'm just making sure because that way, it like because like I've told you, I've had at least two of my friends that have been interested or been like I've been keeping them updated with our stuff, so that way I can give them a YouTube to follow
Yeah,
or at least watch like.
I was hoping we were going to meet up because I was going to give all of you guys more business cards to hand out. But yeah, it's Fateless.
Oh, it's just like Lockshire.
If you just Google Fateless, ideally will be the first thing that comes up. But sometimes we're not. It really depends.
Fateless Legacies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the first thing that comes up when you type Fateless Legacies. And from our Twitter page, Bobby, is it just Twitter that has our link tree, or is it everything?
No, Linktree is everything.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we'll have everything from Twitter. You can find our link tree, or you can just find our link tree, and everything is on our link tree.
Nathan, are we friends on Facebook? What's your last name?
It's Brazo. It's BRAZEAU.
Brilliant.
Alright, guys,
Glad I'm not
I'm
the only
logging
one with a
on
weird
off.
last name.
Been a lot of fun.
Good
Much love,
night.
guys. Good night.
So I slow it down because the EAU gets really mashed together sometimes, and I've had so many issues in the past. I'm like, it's like so I always like I don't want you to think I feel like you're dumb. I have to enunciate it that way because it often gets messed up.
I understand completely. My last name is Paralisi.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty, we
I sent you a friend request, and I'm in charge of all the social media and like public relations stuff. So anything that you want to post Fateless wise, you can go ahead and tag the page and tag me in it, and yeah.
Hell yeah.
So all right, y'all. I'm gonna log off. It's been fun.
It's been real.
Yeah. All right, have a
So-
good night, guys.
All right,
I will.
guys.
Hey, you too.
keep in
Night,
touch.
y'all.